Welcome. Beautiful divine masculine and feminine darlings. This is the Seraph Gem Gypsy, Seraphe Indigo Empress, and Shiloh Horizon. I don't plan to be here for too long, but just given the energies that have been coming up, I do have a little evil eye reading to do. There are some karmic energies who have been upset that they've been called out for whatever they were doing, targeting, bullying, stealing, whatever they were doing. And a lot of them know that they have no argument, even if they think they do, they don't. But a lot of them know that they don't, and so whether they know that they have an argument or not, whether they think they have an argument or they know that they don't, they've been trying to resort to spell work or a metaphysical board. Basically, the message is from a karmic, I'm mad at you for calling me out for doing something to you that I shouldn't have, so I'm going to attack you with spell work and retaliation. And it's just stupid. But anyway, that's what they're trying, so. Let's just see what God has to say about it, shall we? Hello. 2 off. While I'm here, I did just do another set of nails. First and foremost, breathe. Moon cycle, hearts. Calm your mind over the volcano. Little palm trees in the background. This one kind of is also like a North Star. It says American Lady and Tree Nymph. Almost looks like a compass rose too, like on a map. This one is absolutely a dick joke, given some of the weird energies that have been coming up lately and people trying to be competitive with divine masculines. This is a nod to divine masculine. And also, you recall the jar spells I picked up in Dream Prophecy a few days ago? Oh, probably. Possibly. Hold on. It's not grease, it's lotion. For my hands. Let me know if that's better, thanks. Sorry. Yeah, that's clear. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. American Lady, Tree Nymph. Yeah, that's much better, you're right. There was a glare. Definitely a dick joke, Bone Daddy. But this is in reference to these spell work attacks that some of these people were sending with jar spells the other day. But this on the side says, not all there, because they're, first of all, frankly, empty souls, but they're hollow. They weren't thinking very clearly, empty heads. And this one says, oh dear. So they've been trapped. The dark energies that they tried to send towards others, they've been stuck with themselves because we have a level of divine luck, or really it's just support and protection on our side that they don't have. This one says, in the darkness of the sea. It's got a book over here with a moon on it. Ocean at the bottom. I actually just got out of the bath. Again, you've got the volcano. I think I mentioned yesterday or maybe earlier today that we were shifting out of Aries season and into Gemini season, but Aries season was actually a season ago. It's Taurus season. However, both of those are relevant. Right? Taurus on the dark side is very stubborn and hot-headed, but the Aries reference is about, it's that emperor energy. Divine Masculine represents the Emperor card in the tarot, true Divine Masculine. And so that's a fire energy. But it's also about staying level-headed and cool-tempered while these people are popping off, while they just can't help it. Thank you for letting me know about that camera again. And you've got the Queen over here. Wow. With the crown. And each of these is set on, if you notice the little sprinkles in here, it looks like vanilla frosting with sprinkles in it. Oh, that one got a little bit on the side. To clean that one up a little bit, that's fine. Either way, birthday cupcake. That one has a little bit on the side too. I have to clean that one up. This one's the same one from last week. I just left it and made the others to match. This one, coconut, tropical punch. And then, last but not least, a little fairy with some ivy leaves and a little flower patch. So, there's that. Luck, cherries, Divine Masculine stepping up also to protect the Divine Feminine energy. It's continuing to move forward. I hear, I'm a star, I know you hate that. Who's that? Cal Scrooby? Who are you exactly? I know you know me, but who are you? This one also, this cupcake, it's a little bit tricky to see. I'm turning the light back on. But there's a black and white word on the bottom. It says love. So there's an emphasis of self-care and self-love. And my birthday's in May, but I'm starting early. Gemini is also being the free spirit butterfly of the zodiac. I also noticed that they were trying to do, some of these people trying to play with voodoo, Oshun, and calling on like water deities and spirits. That's a no. Thank you. Happy early birthday. But we're celebrating early. We're starting early. Yeah, so happiness. What have these karmic people been trying to do spell work on, or what have they been trying to cause problems with if it's not with spell work? Just in general, negative energy. They wanted to block people's happiness. I'm also picking up crown chakra attacks, which is not new. They've been trying that. Yeah, see clarity. There's the crown chakra attack. Let's do some energy therapy to clear that out. Enchantment. They did not want people, so they've been throwing enchantments or spells, or they did not, that's giving Capricorn there. They did not want people to have any magic or sparkle in their life. No pun intended on the gold coloring here. These may be people who wanted others to be overindulgent or trapped in some kind of addictive cycle, or they are. Sometimes these toxic people who are targeting others, they're in low frequency, they're in a state of addiction. Often they run their own lives and money into the ground doing these things, and then they get jealous that other people seem to have more stability. And so they try to take from those people. But a lot of us are afforded and allotted, I've mentioned this a few times this week, the same opportunities, and a lot of us have the same tests and challenges and temptations. It's just that we chose to make different choices and investments and handle things differently. For example, these are people that if they get a bit of money, they try to go spend it all on things that they can show off on Instagram, right? Front for the gram. But the light workers that they are targeting, it may have looked like they were building slowly or they didn't really have that much going for them. But the reality is there was a level of humbleness to the lightworkers and priorities. So lightworkers chose to invest that money into their business, into some kind of self-care, or something that would not necessarily be, especially immediately, observationally available to whoever was judging. But all of a sudden, right after all their resources have burned out and they realize it was kind of a waste of time doing that, the investments that the light workers made, that they couldn't really see the slow growth on the light worker investments, they're suddenly paying off. But it's not that they're suddenly paying off. It's just that all that time ago, when a lot of us were investing in things that other people could not see and we were being misjudged for, right? Because we weren't trying to keep up with the Joneses and front for Instagram or any other of those socials, is that you finally see the payoff. It wasn't all of a sudden. Heard. This is year 10 grinding. This is 10 years grinding. What the fuck do you call that? It's Russ. I think it's Sore Losers. Yeah, let's get those musics out, shall we? Sore Losers. Okay. So here's this one first. I heard jealous. They're just jealous. Oh, we know that. That's not new, but thank you. Appreciated for the clarity.
Yeah. So many sore losers keep trying to talk to me.
It's not quite my birthday. Got a little bit still, but these people have made such a monstrous timeline out of so many years that I'm celebrating early. And I'm not about to stop soon.
Yeah. 13,000 in Portugal, that's arena talk. You still on your training day, you eat the hard rappers with the get rich quick scheme gimmicks. Instead of hating, you should focus on your 16th.
Instead of hating, you should focus on your 16th minute. We are not side by side. There's no split screen image.
We're not side by side, ain't no split screen image. I'ma be around forever
Like
like
I
a
know
Sprite ticket. I'm just bathing in success. Yeah,
I rinse clean with it.
I put my best foot forward
Like a Nowitzki pivot.
I got blitzkrieg critics. They ain't wasting no time, but I ain't wasting no money. So I pay no mind. That's a lie I be snapping. That's my fault. I'm adjusting to people spreading lies about me. Just hating and judging for the sake of discussion.
Just some hopes and some clouds.
Just stressful. I just need some pretty hoes and some mouth. Put my home in the south. 10Ks with their feet. Name your favorite rappers now. Let's play West Heat. I be tasting a hit. I be lost in LA. I be paying for likes. I be paying for plays. I be owns a Corona, but probably rest the invented or business manager furious. Like, what the fuck did you
I go back and forth sometimes.
Y'all know I'ma keep on winning. I got angels all around me. Y'all can keep on sinning. Cause ain't no way y'all are fucking up my light.
Yeah, I got angels. I don't need to be seen though. Certainly not right now. Also, to be perfectly frank, I'm on my way back into the shower for round 2 in a minute, but I'll come back on screen eventually, just not yet, not now.
2 million just on tax or something like. This manager furious like, what the fuck did you spend it for? Fuck y'all know I'ma keep on winning.
I got angels all around me, y'all can keep on sinning. You're not fucking up my limelight.
I spent 2 million just on tax or something like hindsight. I was right all along, like up and down, writing songs, all those hooks, we'll fight to get on. You gotta see it way before it happens. Yes, I'm gonna be the greatest.
I want to set up the next best.
Got your girl in a birthday suit, that's best.
Why aren't you on screen? Got your girl in a suit, in a birthday suit. Yeah, round 2. I just got out of the bath. I'm going to take a shower now. That's funny, look.
Way before it happens, yes, I'm gonna be the greatest. I'm gonna set up the next best. Got your girl in a birthday.
Got your girl in a birthday suit.
That's best dressed, but she likes girls.
That's best dressed. I like the way she works. Yeah, you know I've been around, but I swear she's got the best on her. Whoa.
The jet rest, first class Emirates is how I'm flying. SUVs on the tarmac is how I'm riding.
Ooh, this life is so good. I got friends in the hood. You're reaching.
A lot of kids are popping Zans and sipping lean now. A lot of rappers using Instagram to teach how. A lot of kids OD that you don't rebound. Cause they don't follow rappers, they just follow fiends now. But I'm the bad guy for calling it out. I come in clutch with the truth.
Y'all are stalling it out. I only get in trouble when I speak the truth, which means you're getting fed lies every day, you fools. Before you try to speak on my name.
Rappers wearing CZs and leasing the chains. The beat's classic, I amaze myself. I'm a boss, I'm a owner.
I pay myself.
Fuck the kings of society,
I save myself.
Even after all the millions, bitch, I stay myself. I still take my mind with me.
Wow.
Right here. New people think my buzz got here in the light year. Fuck y'all, this ain't a Toy Story. I ain't Nigerian, say some white boy for me. Yeah, a lot of y'all girls I couldn't hit, but I'm the type to pass a pussy to stay home and couldn't hit. Never fucking chick.
Somebody asks who this is. This is Russ. Sore Losers.
House, she got exes. I just bought a crib, I got guns, I got exits. Cameras at the entrance. Try if you want to. Boogers told me God forbid they get you.
I got you.
I'm an idol, people treat me like Billy, singing and rapping, going platinum. People treat me like Drizzy. Take the studio with me. Set up shop in the telly. I watch a lot of rappers talk, but
Then they flop like belly.
There ain't shit you can tell me. You can say that shit.
They comments before favors, so you can save that shit.
That's it, they turn down 150,000. I ain't tripping about it. I get that every week like
allowance.
allowance for my independent catalog. Fuck these rec league rappers trying to battle Braun. Stay in your lane, this is big business. Move, bitch, get back like Chris Bridges.
This is a funny line too. If you don't know, most people will know this reference. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. It's Ludacris, right? But what a lot of people don't know is that Ludacris's name is actually Chris Bridges. So listen to this line.
That every week like allowance for my independent catalog. Fuck these rec league rappers trying to battle Braun. Stay in your lane, this is big business.
Move, bitch, get back like Chris Bridges.
Only selling like 6 tickets. Now I made the girls crazy like Sid Vicious. I could have played it different.
Could have silenced all my truths. Could have buddied up with people for the sake of looking cool. But it's not in me to be fake. I can't do it. I can see through it, man. This game is translucent. They twist the truth for the headline dramas. Because drama creates clout, and clout creates dollars.
Headline drama. Clicks create traffic. Traffic creates dollars.
Clicks create traffic. Traffic creates dollars.
Believe it, they ain't up on game yet.
Smooth rides, and it's fun to watch as train wrecks.
Controversy is currency.
Controversy is clout. It's why my haters keep my name in their mouth. This is a decade of devotion. It's hard to stop my movement when I'm already in motion. This is by design. I had to work in the dark for my light to shine.
A lot of people are dope. They just quit too soon. A lot of rappers go broke because they got rich too soon. Damn. My confidence plus my success is just a mirror.
My confidence plus my success is just a mirror for some. It forces them to look around and see what they haven't done. And that's a line for all you haters. Y'all are mad at yourselves. Judging every move I make, you're distracting yourselves. You would rather sit around and bitch and make comments. Oh well, suit yourself, be miserable. I'll be country hopping in the jet. That's the visual.
Some forces them to look around and see what they haven't done. That's a line for any hater. Y'all are mad at yourselves. Judging every move I make.
You're distracting yourselves.
You can do this shit too if you want.
But you would rather sit around and bitch and make comments.
Oh well, suit yourself.
Be miserable.
I'm country hopping in the jet.
That's the visual.
I saw this coming in my hoodie with the plaid flannel. I bet on myself.
I had to gamble. Feeling like I'm full-ass goddess, full mammal. Part mammal.
Not home, I'm in.
I also heard this one. I've been hearing this for days, and I bet you will stop when I finally just let it play. Hilarious. I'm not mad at it. Just been busy. Also, there's crown chakra Reiki coming through just to quickly clear out those crown chakra attacks. There's also, I'll do diamond Reiki in a minute. It's kind of like an extension of that, but while it's very crisp and clear, like crown chakra Reiki would be, super, almost like, you know how you step out, if you know, you know. Some people have never been in cold environments. But if you step out into a crisp fall or winter environment and you take a breath and it's really cold and almost sharp in your lungs, not necessarily in a bad way, but really like crisp and fresh, it's that kind of an energy, almost like electric. Except it's not just in the crown, it starts there and the third eye, but then it spills through the rest of the aura with that very crisp mental energy. I love it. It's one of my favorite OGs.
Let's go.
Let's do these first. Tell me about that weirdo from earlier.
Shorty red hot, she in high demand.
Shorty red hot. Shorty red hot, she in high demand. Volcanic.
I'ma play it cool like a side of ranch. I don't say these hoes, I'm not Spider-Man, but I did a bump and I hit the blunt once and it got me saying da da damn. Saw that ass moving like a lava lamp. Drop it down, saw that thing bounce like a bad advance. White boy and off white like I got a tan. Nightstand looking like a goddamn avalanche. Hit the strip, I got 4 or 5 plugs. I just tell my story, I don't glorify if you wanna die young, but I got a whole lot if you wanna buy some. Oh, I was gone for a minute, but I came back. My payback, getting paid off a playback. Thinking back on the day when I made that, thought I was the man.
Goddamn, I became that.
I'm a star,
I know you hate that.
nothing you can say.
He's gonna change that.
Look, if I don't know you, but you know me, you should get a name tag.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, man? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, I know you know me, but who the fuck are you?
I'm probably coming off a little arrogant. See the man in the mirror, like what the fuck you staring at? You taking yourself too serious.
And I think it's hilarious.
I know you very insecure.
I know you're very insecure.
Bad bank.
You got a bad bank. He bought a new car thinking it would add length. Oh! Yeah, no. Bone daddy. Boo. So as far as that loser from my community board that decided to pick a fight, I picked up that this is another one of those energies that's just in dark energy. So when this toxic, half in the closet, abusive ex that I have had stalking and chasing me for a decade sent out chaos and conflict magic with a cult that he's been locally working with, this idiot picked up on it because they're all in the same toxic energy. The devil jumps from shoulder to shoulder of each of them and they just listen. So this is just one fool, okay? This is just the energy embodiment right now. This is not just about my life. It's just the current karmic energy, but they're catching karma for it. And the reason that I mentioned this in the community board earlier was because after calling out this nonsense, I picked up that this was a Jezebel female in a male's body. And somebody says, the one with the dress and the beard? Yes, that one. I heard, well, that makes sense. Jezebel and a male, that's why he's confused. Well, maybe. Right. I heard that. That's exactly what that is. Well, yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Spiritually speaking. But anyway, I saw that. Oh, she called me out. I'm going to play the victim. And my OGs here have seen and heard me advocate for trans, LGBTQ plus gay, bisexual people across the board here. Now, I'm not any of those things, but I do advocate for an ally. And so basically, you know what? I heard this earlier. It's like Eminem referenced in the song Bully, right? He called somebody out for being a bully and they said, you're just being racist. And he's like, no, we don't play that black and white shit. I don't play that gender role shit. If you're being an asshole, whether you're a male or a female or anywhere crossway in between, I'm going to call you out for it. I don't give a fuck about your gender or care about your character, and it's garbage. Got it? Okay, then. Now that that's been appropriately addressed and established, don't pop the volcano. Moving on. So we take a breath. I just heard woosah. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. So I saw that. Well, fine. She's telling the truth about me and I'm going to try to sue her. And no, you're not. And you know what? I also heard him going around and see, there it is, picking up on that toxic energy that someone here was sending, because they've all been in the same energy. And I heard him going around and trying to talk to people in his little circle. And a number of them were looking at him and saying, no, first of all, she's not wrong for saying that. I don't think she's, because he was trying to call me transphobic. I don't think she's transphobic. I think she's just calling you out because you came onto her platform and left a nasty comment and she didn't like it very much, which is precisely what happened. I would have said and done the same exact thing if it were an actual woman, but it's not. It's a man in a dress bullying real women, and I've got a problem with that. He also claims to be a Libra, and my daughter's a Libra. I would not let him around my child. I don't want to be around somebody like that either. And most of my friends growing up, including this one, this is my business partner and my best friend, he is gay. He was gay. Now, he died a few years ago, but where do you think all of these came from? This is his crystal shop. We were 50-50 partners. For those here, my OGs who remember that my Seraphe, one of my channels, I think it was no, it was the one that got shut down. They false flagged. It was my other Seraphe account. That used to be a Crystals of Maine account. That was the original title because we were 50-50 partners. He was a professional geologist, historian, entomologist, and I was doing the metaphysical side of things, but he was a teacher at the college, willing to bank his professional educational reputation on working with me because he knew I was legit. So anyway, that's a no. Yeah, see, he was a Leo too. He's laughing. Transphobic, he says over my ear, just chuckling. That's garbage. That's so far-fetched. Yeah, but they need something to try to justify what they're doing and point fingers at the victim they targeted for calling them out. Apparently. 7:22 on the clock on the East Coast. So it's not working. And anybody who's willing to join on that is going to catch karma and hell with him. So that's not wise. Because these things, yeah, they submit to me. I outrank them too. They either fear me and or respect me or both. So that's a no. Yeah, there's a karmic male who's laughing. He thinks I'm just running my mouth. And I know there are a lot of psychics or people who claim to be psychic that say those things, including him. But they're not. I'm not just running my mouth. In fact, if you'd asked me a couple of years ago, none of this would have come out of my mouth because I'm a very logical, rational Gemini, and this wasn't logical. God stated these things. I'm just relaying the message. So you're not arguing with me. You're trying to mock me. You're trying to mock God, and God's about to smite the fuck out of you for it. You're trying to shoot the messenger because you don't like the message, and bitch, there's karma for that. So there's that. I'm going to try to sue you because you called me out for being a bully, and I feel like you're going to ruin my career because I've been building it on trying to snatch things from other women and pretend to be a woman while bullying real women that have vaginas. Brat. And you know what? I heard the Divine Masculine earlier. He said, I wouldn't have any problem decking this person right in the face. I heard it earlier because he's not a woman. He's a man in a dress who's bullying real women. If he was a trans woman who wasn't going around bullying other females, maybe that would be a different story, but he's not a woman. There's nothing wrong with Capricorn. In a high vibration. In a low vibration, it's a devil energy. Toxic, low vibrational, a bully energy like this. Tries to berate people, then tries to manipulate people, either into falling for whatever crap that they're trying to spin while playing the victim or in bullying other people. Yeah, see? He wants my finances to perish, so guess what's happening to him now? All because he was, what did I say? I'm not being mean. I'm not being rude. I'm not making things up. I'm just reading the energy. And mind you, I didn't know who the hell this person was until they decided to drop a nasty comment in my face yesterday on my social media platform, on my YouTube, on my video that I posted a few days ago. The one where Divine Masculine, he was jealous. The title is Divine Masculine said, she looks like a little forest sprite or something like that. Sorry, that was a bit bright. The sun's gone down since I started. But the thing about that is, I didn't post that. That's not the title. That was not the title when I started the video. Tree Nymph. The title was, I think it just had a few emojis or something on it. However, after the reading was done, a few hours later, I heard Divine Masculine say that. It was like he was speaking to a friend about me. And so I changed the title to that video. And this man in a dress with a beard got so jealous and mad. This man in a dress calling himself an empress and calling himself a Heyoka empath while actually bullying a real Heyoka. Holy crap. It's not even just about what was said, it's about the energy behind it. He came on and left like 16 laughing emojis, and that is nothing. Yeah, I heard that. Oh, okay. So he was trying to instigate and try to laugh. Yeah, just be a rude dick, like a mean ass, bully ass bitch of Regina George with a dick. I'm not having it. I don't care who you are. So there's that. Character statement. It just wasn't a good one. But I'm a psychic medium. It's not even about what people say. I read right through what they don't. 3222. And that one comment was enough. Set the whole tone, didn't it? Bully. Mad. Mad that I'm a woman and he wishes he could be. And while you hear me advocate all the time on this, while you have even the last couple of weeks and months, you've also heard me intermittently be reminding people that sometimes there are situations where men are either often gay or bisexual in the closet or something, and they're not comfortable being themselves, or they wish that they could be a woman and they're not, and so they get jealous of and resentful towards women and they mistreat them. I've seen, in this case, this is somebody who's out of the closet and they're still doing that, still jealous that they can't be as much of a woman as a real woman, or still jealous that they have insecurities, or like whatever. It's not my issue. Stop projecting, kid. And leave women alone. At the same time, this person had the audacity to complain and play the victim and like, this is why I'm alone and this is why people leave me. It's because you're an asshole, not because you're trans, you goofball. If you had been nice, I would have been your friend and painted your nails, but you're a bitch, so I will never. Okay? So there's that. Yeah, see, they're telling people you're fake. I'm fake. He's telling people I'm fake, but it's not working. You know why? Because people see through it. Probably people see what a petty brat he is and has dealt with that themselves and sees that he's just trying to do it to me now. See, it was a setup attempt and it didn't work. I don't need the winds to tell me when there's spell work coming. I'm High Priestess. What did I say about that, though? They're making fun of you because they think that when I say, hey, you know, these demons that you're trying to send legitimately fear or respect me, and or I have the authority and the power and the spiritual gifts to clear them out and take them out. There's nothing that you can do. You think you're the first person to try any of this? Bitch, please. We're on like sequel 10, okay? It's old news at this point. It's played out. You're trying to follow their bullshit handbook, and it didn't work for them either. They used you as a sacrifice. They sent out the call for other people to go do their dirty work for them, and like a flying monkey who fell for the bait, you did. Impulsive. Yeah, trying to one-up you. It didn't work, did it, bitch? Oh, there it is. You're mad because I blocked him instead. Oh, and also he was posting different posts, and specifically posts that were pictures of or references of my name from previous incarnations. So the same, like I said, some of the deities he's been calling are me. He's actually calling on me or previous incarnations of me to try to attack me presently. And that's pretty stupid. That's not very smart. Maybe you shouldn't try to be a bully, you ass bitch. God sent me as karma. Learn your lesson. You're not slick or smart. Ratchet weirdo. Not the good kind. You're a loser. Yeah, I've got my titties out right now. I'll be on screen later if necessary. But just not right now. I heard that. He says, well, I'd go on screen if you have a... Yeah, first of all, it wouldn't be illegal for you to do that. You could flash your nipples on screen because you have a dick. It's not legal for me to do that on not YouTube. First of all. So thank you for... Well, I would. Thank you for confessing that you're a man and those laws don't apply to you that way, right? Okay, so stop bullying women. Oop. Caught yourself there. You didn't realize you said that while you were trying to bully me, did you? Oops, whoops. I caught it. Freudian slip, bitch. You're bad. And second of all, that's also because you're a hoe. And I saw that too. Gain some balance. And like I said, thought he would sit there and like try to pull cards or do spell work at me. No. That's why I was not going to do this reading. In fact, I was specifically going to avoid this, but he just didn't want to stop. So here we are. Yeah, and I posted that earlier. They just love to hate you and hate to love you. See, told you. Just a petty ass bitch. A bitch in a dress with a beard. Bullying women because he's mad that he's not one. And that's the issue I have. That's why you hear me so sharp and calling it like it is. You'd never hear me say this to any other person in any other situation, trans or otherwise. But when I have people that are behaving like this and that are bullies, especially reaching out to people to bully them while claiming to be a Heyoka empath and then playing the victim when the real Heyoka empath that they bullied claps back at them, which is literally the definition of being a Heyoka empath, giving their energy back to them, right? Sacred clown, returning that, mirroring them back to them. He doesn't like it that I'm giving his own energy back to him, but he thought it was okay to dish out to me first. He was a fucking stranger till he ended up in my comment section. Don't do it. Oh, Freudian slip, bitch. I told you. It's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I'm half drunk at the bar, drinking other people's half drinks. Found a plate with a steak and a crab cake. Oh, that I throw it up when I'm backstage. Looking for some action on the back page. What did I say? It sounds like his story of your life, dude. Let me drink until I throw up and then eat somebody else's half-eaten crab cakes off of their old, retired dinner table, and then and then we're gonna go fuck your dad. That's what the next line in this song is. And doesn't it sound like a trans confused bully who's attacking women? Doesn't that sound like that might fit that storyline? Hello, ho. Nipples out, huh? Gas station with a half tank, got my ass ate. It was great. Tell your dad thanks. Going through one of my I don't give a shit phases. Yeah, now I'm going through one of my I don't give a shit stages. You gonna suck that dick. You're gonna suck my dick because it's bigger than yours and your boyfriend's, kiddo. And I don't have one, so that says a lot, doesn't it? Why? Because I'm a cisgendered woman, and I guess you're jealous about that. That's weird to me. Would be 11, but you gave me stress-induced asthma, you nut job. Fake. Same thing as yesterday or the day before. Which is why I let Apple know. I wouldn't be working with this person if I were you. I wouldn't be partnering or commissioning anything from this person if I were you. Because he's dressing up like a woman while bullying real ones. You want to dress up like a woman, fine. But the second you start bullying them, no, bitch. You are the reason that a lot of people are against trans people. You're the reason that a lot of people are talking about being afraid to allow trans men in women's bathrooms. I would not want to share a bathroom with you, sir. But I've got no problem sharing locker rooms. Mr. Tony Soanes, do you know how many times he crashed on my couch over here that I recently got rid of? A lot. And a number of other friends growing up. Not just gay ones. In fact, when I was in high school, my favorite friend group was a whole house full of gay men. I worked with a few of them. And then they rented a big house. They each rented a room in a house. And so it was this giant house full of gay men. And then me. And I hung out there. And they had a kitten named after a bottle of vodka. A white kitten. Yeah, I heard that. Kitten. Sounds like just your cup of tea. Oh, it was. Anyway, I don't judge you for that. I judge you for being an asshole. I don't care what your gender is. Inside or out. So, maybe don't do spell work because it's backfiring on you. Loser. Big thump in the forehead is what you need. Sounds like. Now, violence is not the answer, but I do have a old friend. I don't speak to her anymore, but she used to say that. You need a good thump in the forehead. Is what she'd say when people are being stupid. And you know what? Sounds freaking accurate right now. They're 42-22. I'll give her that. Somebody says why? Well, for valid reasons I stepped away. And I don't plan to look back, but I did just pick that up. Also, I've been picking up, she's been lurking on my page again lately. I'm not mad about it, but I am picking up the energy. Jealous and in competition with you popped out again. They will expose themselves. They want to just convince you to give up, purposely trying to trigger you to fuck with your day. But see, the whole, I'm going to play the victim. She's transphobic because she collapsed back at me after I introduced myself to her with a bullying comment on her profile that I should have stayed the hell off of. You forgot that part. But you see, that's defamation. Now, he thinks me calling him out for the things that I can easily prove with screenshots that were done is defamation, or wanted to try to smear campaign that, but that's not the truth. And like I said, I've seen that shit before. It's the same toxic, like narcissistic cluster B personality disordered victim playing bullshit that they always do. Stir the pot, create a problem, and then they don't want to face the consequences and deal with somebody having something to say about it. And then they play the victim. Really? Don't stir the pot then. Don't start none and there won't be one, you little brat. Get real. Get a couple of grips and don't drop them. So, anyway, I picked that up too yesterday. These people are Divine Masculine says he's just mad because you're also a bigger and better man than he is, and you're not. You're not. He's not even close and will never be the woman that you are, and you're more of a man than he could ever be, even by birth. Based on the way he's acting like a bitch, Divine Masculine says. Yeah, I agree. Oh, wait a second. Wait, let me check that. Because I'm pretty sure that when that dude left a comment, my Divine Masculine got a notification about it before I told him about it. You know why? Because that motherfucking bully didn't realize he was tagged in it. Let me check. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I just got to download. Hold on. Did I tag him in that one? I mean, he certainly got the scoop afterwards, but I'm pretty sure that notification should have gone through. If it was tagged. I think it was. I don't know if he was tagged in this one or not. But he got the scoop afterwards. I'm not going to waste too much time looking on that. But, oh, you know what? In this particular one, guess which deck I used? Speaking of Regina George, it was the Mean Girl deck. So that makes sense. Hilarious. Anything else? He's a fake spiritualist. Claiming to be an empress, claiming he's spiritually gifted, trying to pretend to be a reader. It's bullshit. I heard that while he's doing that to you and attacking women, just like random strangers online. Yes, dude. And then also reposting the videos of more popular creators that I have followed for years and have well since established a rapport with, which is why they were also tagged and informed of the nonsense. Okay. Warrior saint. And that's why it's being called out and cut down to size, I heard. Apostle to the apostles. Exactly. I am the bridge between heaven and... Oh, yeah, and he was also trying to post seraphim, stuff about seraphim, too. In one of the incarnations of my particular divine masculine. Oh, no, bitch, no. So he was, like, calling on your names. Yes. And then he came to your account to bully you. Yes. Jealous bitch. Who does that? I heard that. A bitch? Yeah, agreed. Very simply put. Good answer. It does short and sweet. Doesn't need more than that. No. I agree. 3 things never remain long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Buddha. Fully human and fully divine. What did I say? Feeling like I'm full-ass goddess, part mammal. Full mammal, whatever. Saint of true freedom. Definitely full-ass goddess. What did I say? High priestess. Told you. Patroness of impossible causes. Right. It almost looks like Mother Teresa here too. So somebody who's willing to push forward despite all odds. These are people who tried to mess with the money of others. That's backfiring on them now. These are people who tried to target women and children. That's backfiring on them now. Like, I forgive you for being a clown, but no. Who do you think you are? Divine Masculine says, that's evil. You don't do that. You protect, you want to pretend to be a woman, but you're running around with a penis bullying women. You claim that you would want protection from people bullying you because you're trying to claim to be a woman who needs protection while you're bullying real women with real vaginas that were born with them. What are you doing? 4922. The saint of spoken words. I'm speaking the truth on it. Sword of truth. There's that. Eve. Look at, she's naked there. Titties out. Like, hello. No lies. Just love. Lady of exalted light. Prophetess of true power. Told you. Bye. This is another mother reference here. They're not supposed to do that. Yeah, I heard you're not a divine feminine. That's what they're telling this dude with a beard. Welcome. It's not about the beard, it's about the bullying. Let's be clear on that. Yeah, Divine Masculine says, any thought he'd just get away with that? Yeah, I heard that. I heard, not with my platform. Thinks he wants to try to outdo you and be popular? Yeah, not with my platform. I'll whistleblow on that bitch. All right. Holy love. Yeah, because there's love between divine feminine and masculine, and he feels protective of her. Oh, look. Oh, look. It's like Archangel Uriel. Yeah, he tried to post about that too. No. Keep Uriel's name out of your mouth. Ooh, look, girl. Boys and girls. Vulnerability and freedom. There's that freedom card again, but look at this. Turning the light on, watch your eyes. Can't make it up. That was perfect. Take charge and action, right. He says, so I need to come love and nurture and protect you, and I need to clear out these a-holes for you if I need to speak up and call them out or cast them out. Or I'm hearing in some cases, if we need to hire and recruit people to do that, even legally speaking, then so be it. Manifestation. Yep. And I also picked up there's a reference of the divine masculines at one point, like wanting to have everything all done and organized and like waiting to try to have everything perfectly situated before he reached out and came towards divine feminine. But the divine feminines, in some cases, in my case, also know that oftentimes those extra blessings, here it is. The both twins have an easier time manifesting together. Like when they're on the same wave and on the same page, they're two people that can be very independent and often do better alone than in the company of the wrong people, because those people suck them dry, and it makes it less effective for them to manifest the way that they want and need. However, even though they survive alone, they actually thrive a lot more effectively and better together. I hear that they just feed into each other in a healthy way. They both water each other. They both nourish and nurture each other. And so they both just grow together. There's balance. Not one of us is taking more from the other, and we're both giving back. I hear giving more than we receive, which says a lot, because if they're both giving more than they receive, then it means like he's giving bunches to her, she's giving bunches to him. It means neither of them are going without, and they just keep being able to pour back into each other, into their relationship. I'm seeing growing of a business, a family, settling in a happy house, not settling in a bad way, just being able to be at peace, having to bounce around if not necessary or desirable. I just heard vacation homes too. I hear somebody say like that's the dream, the manifestation. So that's it. But it's like more opportunities open up when they come together, and it's partially it's their energy. Partially it's like a divine reward for coming together, but partially it's just their energy. And you know what? I picked this up the other day, the Selkie. It was a reference of like divine feminine coming back into herself, not just divine feminine, but also in the story of the Selkie, it's that she is a woman in a seal skin who sheds the seal skin. And in The Secret of Roan Inish, actually, there's a story of the Selkie there. And a man finds her naked and washed up on the beach. and he rescues her, and they have kids together, and she always loves the ocean. She has this wooden cradle, like a little bed that's in the shape of a kind of a shoe almost, an old school slipper or something, but it's a little wooden boat, and she ties a little rope to it and just floats her baby a little bit out into the ocean. She's always sitting right there with him, but the waves rock him to sleep in the little wooden canoe boat thing. But the story of the Selkie is if she finds her skin, right? This man takes the skin that he finds with this naked, passed out woman on the beach, and he hides it in a locked box in his shed. But years later, kids are growing up. She always is by the sea. She always just stands out, longingly gazing out at the sea, even in the sea, just standing there with her up to her knees or a little bit over her knees in the spray of the ocean, getting her dress soaked. She just doesn't care because that was where she came from. So in this, she goes through her husband's shed. She's looking for something one day. See the little mermaid goddess back here? And she finds this box, and she finds her skin in it. And before he's realized what happened, she already transformed back into the seal and went back to the sea. Like Aphrodite, alchemy, reward at the end. Ah, what did I just say? So come together. Come together right now over me. From grit to grace. I just heard from rags to riches also. So possibly an opportunities of manifesting abundance, or it's like final manifestations opening up or coming through in some cases, or even just being able to expand them. In some cases, maybe both twins have had ideas, but they haven't really had all the resources or moving parts to accomplish this project. But when they come together, like each of them has skills or qualities, or maybe they share skills and qualities, but I just heard us, the duo. It's a couple. I think they're married, and they sing together, us, the duo. I like this one. They do a Jack Johnson cover. It's very pretty. Also, they do it by the ocean, I believe, and if I recall, it's been a while since I've listened to this, but you can hear the ocean sounds. These just flew out too. So they're still trying to slander, but they've been exposed. They've been exposed. There's no competition. There's no convincing my light workers to give up, and then also because we know what they've been trying to do or what they did, it's not having the effect that they want it to and won't. They're just being petty, immature, snot-nosed, abusive little brats. And guess what? There's legal and social penalty for that. There's also career damages that can come with that, as they're going to be finding out and facing. Ocean. Actually, these are clips from their vacation. And I did pick up something about tropical punch. Possible vacations and stuff. Look at the palm trees. Turning the light back on, so watch your eyes. On the side, palm trees. Calm your mind.
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I can sing, but I can try for your heart. Our dreams, they're made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least for most of the questions in my heart. Like, why are we here and where do we go and how come it's so hard? It's not always easy and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. stars when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. And all of these moments just might find their way into my dreams tonight. But I know that they'll be gone when the morning light sings and brings new things. For tomorrow night, you see, that they'll be gone soon. So many things I have to do. But if all of these dreams might find their way into my day-to-day scene, I'll be under the impression I was somewhere in between, with only two, just me and you. Not so many things we got to do, or places we got to be. We'll sit beneath the mango tree now. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. We're somewhere in between together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. I believe in memories, they look so pretty when I sleep. Ain't none. When I wake up, you look so pretty, sleeping next to me. But there is not enough time, there is no song I could sing. There is no combination of words I could say, but I can still tell you one thing, we're better together.
Wow. As that video just ends and it was all like ocean, tropical island. Oh, look, look. Oh gosh, that's hilarious. Okay. But remember, turning the light back on. Again, watch your eyes. I know I did just miss that a second ago. Apologies. The palm trees. The volcanoes are also typically a tropical thing, like Hawaii, for example. Hello. Aloha. I just heard Ohanu as well. Somebody says Ohana? No, Ohanu. I don't know why. A little bit confused. I don't know if it's like slang or there are two words that were mishmashed together, if this is a different, maybe similar language. I don't know, but that's what I heard. Ohanu was interesting. I not heard it like that before. It almost kind of sounds like a kid mispronounced it. It's just, I guess, theoretic. I don't know. That was interesting. Thank you. Gratitude. Appreciate what's sustaining to you. She's been held hostage for 5 years straight. They started kidnapping her during the pandemic, and then just never sent her home. And last June or July, they lied to a judge and said, please don't make us send her home because MGM is homeless, which you can see is inherently untrue. Just crazy things like that. It was all lies. Please don't make us take accountability for kidnapping her child for 5 years. She's homeless, which again was perjury. So I don't, they're all going to jail. Even the judge is done. Cooked like Thanksgiving turkey. Not because I said so, because he violated the law and his bosses are not happy about it. Nobody else with common sense or heart is either, though, let's be real. But that's their issue, not mine. Meaning the responsibility of their consequences. Getting my daughter home to safety, yeah, that's been mine. But it's not been great. I hope that everything's good. I hope that you have a safe and healthy connection with them and that you guys are happy. It's very sad. And I love, even their lawyer has a daughter. I'm like, and some of the judges, and they're all about my daughter's age. I'm like, how can you do this to someone else's daughter and their daughter while you have your own? I just don't understand. Well, they're sociopathic, narcissistic, and they lack empathy. So I guess I do understand, but as an empath, I just couldn't fathom treating people like that. So it's just yuck. But thank you. Also, what did it just say? Gratitude. We focus on the gratitude. Thank you. Gratitude. God. Somebody says, how did you not lose your freaking mind? Oh, they tried. Yeah, tried to drive me up and down both walls. She's crazy for being a psychic medium. Okay. Well, you're still going to jail. That's good. Good. So she gets to see you pretty consistently. That's good. See, the people also think that there's so much stigma around this topic. Sometimes people think that courts favor women, and I'm not saying that sometimes they haven't, but there are also cases where toxic males are just as abusive towards females, and they try to play that bitch-made victim thing. The victim card, because it's the only way to dodge accountability for what they've done, they think, and then try to get some kind of gain over on the victim still, or control, or both, financial or otherwise. But that's pretty bad. And usually you do see it geared towards men. Like when you hear about situations where there's like baby trapping and gold digging and stuff like that, usually you do hear about it towards men. I agree. It's not even just evil to keep kids away from their parents unless it's for good reason. And in this case, there's domestic abuse and sexual assault and stuff involved. So that's a valid reason. But it's also a crime. The Supreme Court says that it's child abuse. Somebody says, no, they don't. Yes, they do. It's right here. When was this put out? 1999? Come on now. It just seems like it was updated maybe 2006. Look, it's right here. It's the Supreme Court's website. See? Sorry. Supreme Court right at the top. .gov. Parental child abduction, otherwise known as parental alienation, is child abuse. I'm not making it up. That's why they've been lying, because they know they're facing severe federal, criminal, and civil penalties, and they don't want to face those, so they thought that lying was the best way to do it, but at the expense of the children. It's very sad. Yep, shitty people come in all colors, shapes, and genders. Also, domestic abuse doesn't discriminate, just domestic abusers do. But I'll be the first person to advocate for men in situations if they're being abused. It's not just women. And no matter what the gender or the issue is, it's a problem across the board. It's a problem the same way, because the people being targeted suffer. Yes, the adults, but most importantly, I think, the thing that gets me more, hurts my feelings more, is the children. It's not a matter of hoping. Thank you. I do appreciate that. And I really appreciate that, because a lot of the nasty, bullying, abusive comments that have been left by these people and their recruits have been saying the opposite, an attempt to gaslight. And what did it say? They'll try to boss you around and put thoughts in your head because they want to control you and all that stuff. No, I do appreciate that, but the law is not on their side, right? I hear you gotta know when to fold 'em. Also, Johnny Cash. You can go on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, God will cut you down. So, you can lie to people and manipulate situations for a while. You can create drama and try to manufacture evidence or whatever the case may be. But when you perjure yourself through court, there's evidence of that. And when you file financial fraud or you're abusing children, especially to get what you want, especially if that's your motive, is to abuse them, the whole grooming and cover up stuff that they do, there's only so long that you can go on with that before you get caught. I mean, these kids grow up and they figure it out. Or eventually somebody else steps in to stop it. I mean, they thought that they could drag it out because they thought I was an easy target as a widowed single mother. And it definitely made it harder to have no support. Even the people who were supposed to be familial or protective of me, they did not. They enabled the people abusing me. So, and then that's also more stigma. Well, you seem to have family around you. Yeah, no, not when they're ops. Or have conditional love, thank you. But the law is not on their side. It's not about hoping I win. They have to overturn this because none of it was legal. And also, when you go into court on day one of custody court as a domestic abuser, and you've hired your auntie to be your lawyer who's married to a judge in the circuit, and you make sure that they conceal your domestic abuse conviction records from a judge so that a judge can't see that you've already abused and gone to jail for abusing that victim that you're asking for access back to again, you don't legally have rights to that victim or the children involved. But true story, bro, needs no dragons and shit, so that has to be overturned, legally speaking. Doesn't matter how long it got dragged out. In fact, the longer it's dragged out and the more damage that was done to us as a result, the worse the penalty is in jail time and also financial damages for them at the end. So it is. And that's why you hear the panic in my voice when you hear it, because I know that the longer it takes, the more damage has been done and is being done, and the worse things could be, and I don't want that to happen. And that is what makes me panic. And I hear it. Because I know the potentials. Look at what they've done to me. I mean, they also injured her the same, and then filed financial fraud and are collecting government paychecks. They hurt me, qualified me to get help for the healing, and then started stealing the money that was supposed to go towards my healing. They injured my daughter the same way, and then started filing financial fraud to get checks for her, and then have been stealing those too. So they've been hurting us to collect government paychecks for themselves, and then trying to keep us injured or stuck so that they can keep doing so. And they don't have to go to jail for all the damage. That's what their motive, that's the moral of the story. That's the summary. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not nice. They're plenty of relationships and situations where people get divorced and they don't have any issues with their ex. They co-parent and they're fine. You know, even in situations where maybe people don't necessarily thoroughly enjoy each other's company, they still put that stuff aside for the kids. And even that is more neutral than what this is and has been. And I will never submit or tolerate it. For my own safety at this particular moment, there's limited stuff I can publicly say on that. Can't say shit because a bitch NDA'd and I didn't sign it. It was an attempted gag order. But if you wanted to shoot me an email, I can happily send you the evidence and screenshots or details you're requesting. I just can't drop them here. So. At least for the time being. But there's a timestamp on that too. The clock's running out on that. So pretty soon there will be a tell-all and everything they were trying to silence is going into my fucking autobiography. Checkmate. Oh, and that's if I can't get the resources to have a lawyer go in and overturn that beforehand, because that shouldn't have happened in the first place. That was also illegal. But either way, even if I don't manage to get the resources to do that first, their clock is running out on it. And it will never be set again. They're going to prison now. Yeah. Oh, and why? Robert Van Horn was involved with this. I can tell you that. Why? Because these are the types of things that they do. They try to do nasty things. And then when somebody has to whistleblow about it, they try to play the victim and do things like try to have innocent people who are being abused falsely arrested for speaking up about that abuse. True story, bro. Needs no dragons and shit. It happened. Twice. And they tried more than that. But all charges were dropped. Why? Because I could prove factually that they were lying and gave the evidence to my lawyer to do just that. Which is why abundance is coming to my light workers and I for all of the hard work. See, they built their so-called kingdom on stolen goods and a throne of lies. That crumbles because it was a fallacy. They don't have what it takes. Heavy is the head that carries the crown. They don't have what it takes to rule a kingdom. They want the crown and the shiny jewels and the treasury, but these are the types of people who are toxic. They're unwise, and so these are the types of people who run kingdoms into the ground. They don't keep what they took. They lose it, and then some, every time. So they weren't qualified to run anything in the first place. If they were, they wouldn't have done that. They'd have built their own kingdom instead of trying to snatch someone else's and then play the victim when they got caught for it. Pathetic. Anything else? Yeah, this karmic male is laughing. You think it's so funny, but you're going to jail soon, dude, so I don't know why you're laughing. Not even jail. Yeah, see, death threats. These are people who sent death threats. These are also people who recently sent, they were involved in sending federal violations to my mailbox, threatening to have me falsely arrested again, trying to have me set up for speaking the truth, as if that would scare me into shutting up so that they didn't get in trouble. No. No. But people see that they're lying too now. And that they were fake. They were fake to these people they tried to recruit against light workers. And they were also, if they claimed that they didn't know why, we were just being mean or running away from them. But now people know exactly why. The mask fell off. And then they did the copycat thing. So everything that they were trying to either talk crap about or slander people with, they were also trying to copy. Or let me give you an example. Okay. This karmic male energy, I'll stand here confidently, sternly speaking the truth, clapping back at this because I know the law is on my side. I know it's only a matter of time before these people go down for what they did. And I'm very confident and comfortable in speaking that because it just is the fact. And so this is a person who will try to narcissistic personality disorder. Actually, this is a diagnosed narcissistic sociopath. He was diagnosed in 2014. And so he would, this is when he does that tough guy thing or tries to laugh. He's either in that state delusional and really thinks he's got a chance of one-upping the target, or he is scared and is trying to play the tough guy because he doesn't want people to know that he's really intimidated by how sternly I'm standing here confidently speaking the truth. And so that's when they try to mirror it back. Well, I'm going to laugh at you. I'm going to laugh at you because the truth you're speaking scares me. Or I'm going to try to mirror your confidence back to you because your confidence is intimidating me. And then maybe if I mirror your confidence back to you, then you'll be intimidated. It's trying to like Uno reverse or flip the script. No, that's fake. They're trying to reverse the narcissistic mirror, but that's their energy. It's not mine. Hey, Oka, you can have that back, bitch. Yeah, you went full ENFP today. Oh yeah, they all got bitch slaps, didn't they? Whatcha? You're lucky it wasn't my foot. Buckle up, that's next. In my mouth or up my ass? Oh, we'll see. Pucker up and kiss the floor. Make sure to touch your toes when you bend over. Just lying, gossiping. But they're mad because why? They're insecure. Wondering why they don't have any good stuff because you're an ass. You think I'm an ass for calling you out, but you're an ass for giving me reasons to call you out. Go fuck yourself. Toodles. Yeah, no, this was a bit of an intense one, so have a good dinner and bless you. And I don't blame you for popping off. But I do hope that you have a good evening. And that you enjoy your time with the girls when you see them. If they're not there with you now. Just saw a movie. Movie nights. A weekend movie night or something. Sounds like an adventure. Something about like bean bags or like couch fort or something. I see like popcorn and... Is this dinner? Somebody has either got like a TV dinner or maybe like a pizza or something, and it's like, hi, baby Katie, I love you. One of those, it's like a little snack bucket or tray, and they stick different, hold on. Hi, babes. I'm trying to find what I'm seeing in my head so I can show you, but I need the right keywords. Hold on. Okay, found something. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like a bathroom caddy, I guess it would be. But I know that some people will take these little like divider thingies. They've got smaller ones, but they've got little handles on them. And so in this one, they'll put like a juice box or something. In this one, they'll put a little bit of candy. In this one, there'll be some popcorn and whatever other snacks or stuff that they have in there. And it could just be like a customized movie night thing for each kid, especially if you've got allergies or sensitivities or preferences. You can customize each of their little buckets. Somebody said, heard that. That's a great idea. Well, I hope you have a nice adventure. Side mission. Somebody else, I see it. It's like if it's a summertime or warm where you are, they have those movie projector screens where you can pull them down and put them on a wall and like watch a movie outside. Also, I've seen people do those, and they have ones, they either set them up in the back of a truck bed. Sometimes they'll even blow up like an inflatable mattress and put it in the back of a truck bed and park somewhere pretty and have like an outdoor movie night. And the tailgate of the truck is over here, the front of the truck is here, so their heads will be laying right here and their feet will be here, and then the screen will be set up at the very tailgate end, and then they're looking out over some view of mountain or ocean, wherever they parked, but it's like an outdoor movie night. I've also seen people set up, if they have like patios or like a deck outside, they set it up kind of in a, maybe with some twinkle lights and comfortable chairs or something. But yeah, fun ideas. Be mindful of bugs if you're outside, depending on where you are. Think about that too, please. Maybe that's just the mom in me, but anyway. I heard that bug spray or like a mosquito net, I guess, maybe, suppose. Either way, whatever works for you. Or actually, they have these little plugins. I don't know how well they'd work, but I know that they have little, it kind of looks like this, but they emit little electrical frequencies, and I might be able to hear them actually. My hearing is what it is, so I don't know how much I would like those if that's the case. But from what I understand, they give off ultrasonic frequencies, but I can hear those. You're not supposed to be able to. It's supposed to be inhumanly possible. But one time, I was getting a cardiogram or a sonogram, and well, I was talking to the doctor and telling her what I was hearing, and she realized I was actually hearing the ultrasound machine, which again is not supposed to be audible to human ears, but I'm not normal. I'm an anomaly. However, if that's not a bother to you, I'm sure it wouldn't be for many people. They do make 822. They do make, they look like little nightlights kind of, but they give off this frequency that's supposed to repel bugs. Anyway. Somebody says so, basically like a chemical-free way to deter them and a fire-free way to deter them. Yeah, that's what the aim is anyway, according to advertisements. Definitely do your research. So they wanted to cause problems because they were mad and jealous, but now they're feeling some kind of way because they realized that they were wrong to do so, and or they're just feeling sorry for themselves because they're caught, or both. Because they tried to play with demon energy or let themselves be vessels for them, and that's backfiring. Now they're feeling drained, right? Try to mirror my confidence back to me. Well, guess what? When I don't let you do that, it doesn't work. This is that thing where these people bank on boosting their own self-esteem by trying to knock yours down. So they come and they try to nitpick because they're not feeling good about themselves, and they think it'll make them feel better about themselves. And when you don't let them do that, or you do stand up for yourself, they came to make themselves feel good by hurting you or putting you down. And when you don't let them, they end up walking away more bruised than they came to you to begin with. They were banking on making themselves feel good by making you feel bad. And when you don't let them do that, they end up feeling worse. Often that's when they get more mad. They think it's your fault. It's your fault. You won't let me take my frustrations and insecurities on you, and it made me feel worse. I thought I was going to lash out at you and I'd feel better, and now I feel worse. It's your fault. You should have just laid down and taken the punch. No, stop throwing hits and go to fucking therapy, you nitwit. Toodles. not working. I wanted to make you feel bad so I could feel better about myself. No, you don't know who you are. I know who you are. I also know me. Bye. I see right through you, bitch. I'm turning the light on. Watch your eyes. Yeah, I heard that. No substance. Exactly. Like what? Oh, yeah. Not all there. Boo. Why did I do that? Because he thought you'd get away with it. Gangs. They got caught gang stalking. See? Why did I do that? Because you got caught. And I told you, it's not my problem. It's your personal pickle. Go to therapy. Yeah, that was backfired, though. They wanted to. That backfired. It made them look terrible, though. Like, what kind of person does that at all, let alone to a good person or an innocent person? You make you look like the asshole by trying to tarnish my name. I mean, you can try to throw dirt all you want, but I will continue to grow flowers. I'd be mad too, bitch, if I thought I was going to bury someone and they made a garden out of that shit. Come on. Your bullshit is showing. Oh, look at what I'm holding in my hand when I look down. Yeah, exactly. No. You can try to dirty my name all you want, but I will wear your hate like war paint, and you will look like the asshole when I strip that mask off, narc. It's not working. It's just the same cards are coming out. Why? Because the same toxic person just can't get a fucking grip, or a few, really. Not even a singular grip. And he definitely can't hold it. My OGs know. Get a grip. Don't drop it. Get a couple. Don't drop them. No. How does she know that? Because God rats you out. Ah, what did I just say? How does she know? Because God rats you out. And so do the ancestors and angels. Mm-hmm. In fact, I've got a little more for anybody who wants it. And what did I say earlier? I wasn't even going to do this reading, but they just wouldn't stop. It's not in your immediate circle. Like, this is like the ex who is messing with kids, for example. If you have a situation like that. Or this is like the weirdo who decided that they were going to bully you. This is not someone in your group or in your circle, but it's like they're trying to force their way through your boundary or into your space. Yeah, no. Oh, why? Because trying to tap into your energy is their addiction, but they've been caught doing it and it's been blocked. Baby, I love you, I never want to let you go. The more I think about, the more I want to let you know that everything you do is super fucking cute and I can't stand it. He says, let's pack our shit and run away. Something about the ocean to the ocean blue. Yeah. All I know is all I want is you. Somebody asks who that is. Oh, hold on. Never Shout Never. Can't Stand It, I believe it's called. Everything you do is super fucking cute and I can't stand it. Hi, baby. What are you looking for, my love? Come here, let's get you some more. Oh, you're so... Baby. Hi, pretty boys. I heard that. Only a 6 on the Enneagram. Did you think that was funny? You like that, huh? I thought that was pretty clever. I always come with receipts. Oh, look, there's a card stuck on the inside of this deck. Oh, well, there's that. Yeah, they're being called out. For either being fake or going to fakes or falsely accusing real psychics of being fraudulent. Especially out of jealousy like they do. Trying to claim that they're more womanly than a real woman when they're not. Not even just by gender, I mean by behavior. I mean, that's what that behavior was a man bullying a woman. I don't care whether you're wearing a dress or not. And also, he goes back and forth between genders, so like sometimes he does claim to resonate as a man, so he self-admittedly is a man bullying a woman publicly, and I'm not tolerating it. Bye. Also, don't think that Apple didn't get a call today, despite the fact that I tagged them directly and let them know, yes, on YouTube, but also Instagram. So they got a phone call and both platforms were notified. You will not be doing that again. Certainly not to me, but I suggest you don't do it to anybody else either. Got it? Cool, now that that's been appropriately addressed and established. Moving on. Loser. Yeah, look, I'm about to go round 2. What did I say? Run. I was just sticking those back in there. Didn't even realize that was there, but it was. Anything else? Hallelujah. We're done with the cards. That was an intense energy, guys. I'm ready to go wash this off now. But let's shake it out with a little bit of music and some Reiki, if you'd like. I'd love that. In fact, let's do that. Since we heard it, it's a good one. Much better energy. No, I did pick up a crossover on this, and when I first started singing this, I was picking up a divine masculine energy towards divine feminine, but then as I sang the lyrics, I also realized that it could kind of apply to why the karmic energies are obsessed with, I mean, really, it's been both in some cases, divine masculines and feminines, but yeah, in general. Divine Masculine's laughing. He says, yeah, he even was trying to post about the Phoenix thing. I'm like, he doesn't know the first thing about. No, I know. You caught that, didn't you? I saw you earlier. I saw you checking that page out. So I'm glad we're on the same wave. Thank you. Weird, just weird. Anyway.
Baby, I love you. I never want to let you go. The more I think about, the more I want to let you know that everything you do is super fucking cute, and I can't stand it. I've been searching for a girl that's just like you. 'Cause I know that your heart is true. The more I think about, the more I want to let you know that everything you do is super duper cute, and I can't stand it. Sell all our shit and run away to sail the ocean blue.
'Cause I know that your heart is full. Oh, hairball. Yeah, that's how we feel about you, karmics. Nasty. Call it spiritual ipecac. Baby, I love you. I never want to let you go. Oh God. I can't take it seriously right now. What's that? What's up, buddy? Are you okay? Are you all done? Yeah, okay. I heard that. That was funny. I mean, I'm laughing.
You got me where you want me, 'cause I'll do anything to please you just to make it through another year. They saw you cross the room and I knew that this was gonna blossom into something beautiful. You're beautiful.
Okay. Okay. There is Soul Star Reiki coming through because I do feel that it's an attempt to block the crown, block the divine connection, as well as the higher sight from people. Really what it is these karmic people feel spooked that, like, for example, I know what's been going on and they can't hide stuff or gaslight. And so basically they want all of their bullshit and their abuse to be unseen. So they think that trying to block the third eye or the crown chakra of me or people like me, people in my collective, is the best way for them to still be demonic and get away with it. No. You're done. Yeah, do you feel that just clear out? That's why. Also something in the shoulder. An attempt at a binding spell. Trying to keep people bound up so they cannot move, if not physically, then even just through life, situationally speaking or energetically. Entrapment. Yep, and you know what? I just saw that. I just got a vision of a glass jar. That's the wrong one, hold on. No, it's not. A glass jar breaking. Turning the light back on, watch your eyes. It's a ghost trapped in a jar. But that's what they were trying to do. Either trap people's ancestors or keep people stuck. Now Divine Masculine has stepped up and said, nope, you're done, empty little vessels, you're done, trapped. You're trapped in the same jar, spells and such that you were trying to throw out. How's that mental magic taste backfiring? A bit like my wife's toes between your teeth, eh? Losers. So there's that. And I just saw a jar fall off of a counter or one of their little altars or something and hit the floor and smash. It was a jar that they had up for a jar spell, and it just, like, backfired and fell and broke. And this is, I don't think I mentioned that part. Maybe I did in the dream prophecy from the other day, but that's what I saw. I saw the jars breaking or being broken. And that's why the cover photo that I made has a broken like mason jar or something on it. Some kind of jar. Glass jar. But anyway, that's that. So now they're trapped in their own little prisons that they tried to make for other people. The holes they dug for other people are the ones they have been buried in. I hear that. This is a good one. This is by Kobi, C-O-B-I. It's called Cry For Me. There's no getting out of it for them this time. This is a reference of the higher authorities, possibly God, but definitely people, we mentioned Supreme Court, definitely people above the dirty cops and officials, judges and crooked lawyers and such even. Not only finally apprehending these criminals, but it's like a zombie who keeps trying to dig their way out in order to keep terrorizing people even after it's over with, except for they can't claw their way out of the ground once it's paved over. And so that's what it's saying is, down by the grave that the lawman laid where the gravel got paved, finally I'm saved. So now that the proper authorities know what they've been doing, it's like they're not giving these karmic zombies the opportunity to dig themselves out of the graves that they tried to set for other people. They're paving them over so they're stuck. And that's that. This commercial's just ending, so perfect timing. Somebody says, I didn't hear a commercial. No, because I had it on mute. You're welcome.
Hands tied around my back. Time for a rope around my head. Hung from the rafters of my fear. Dark in the eyes, trying to face the world. I can't bear to knees hit the ground. My hands start shaking. All feelings from new places and hope on the floor.
Human singing.
Please help me chop this street hold me from underneath. Words never once cut me down
Until MGM truth bombed me. Words never once cut me down until MGM truth bombed me.
I've seen an ocean run away.
Just listened to that song also by We Us the Duo, Better Together, which was a clip of all of their like tropical vacation footage mashed together over the music track that they laid.
Torn from the truth that holds my soul. Down in the grave where I belong. Oh, what a ride. Identify am
My devil.
wings to the sky on a burning jungle. With my own hands, no shelter, dug through the ground. Now I'm hanging above, saying, please help me chop this tree down. Hold me from underneath.
Words never once cut me down until MGM truth found me. Words never once cut me down until MGM truth found me. Like a true innocent bet that bitch slap stung. Anything else? There is, I just heard soliloquy Reiki. This is a message of speaking the truth, even if there are some people who try to squish it, who don't want to hear it, being willing and able to continue to speak regardless of what salty karmics thought or think. It's not about them. Their opinions don't matter. If they did, they wouldn't be trying so hard to squash ours. Now, again, they're trying to immediately mirror that. Well, no, you're trying real hard to squash ours. No. Bitch, you started that. You picked a fight. You got called out for it. Then you tried to cover it up and play the victim. And you've been on that tit for tat ever since. So maybe you can't remember where it rewinds back to the beginning, but I can. Checkmate. And we've all had enough of your shit. 111:14. Let's see, what else? I heard this one. I've been hearing this one for a few days actually, and I have not posted it. Who's this, Bazzy? Yeah. Don't trip, I got you. And then I think I'm going to go jump back in the shower. Because that sounds like a vibe. And I'm all for that one.
I got you. Don't trip, I got you. I put ice on your wrist cause I want to, yeah. You're number one and I'm cool with you. If it's next to you. I fuck with that.
I fuck with that. Got these bitches hot, hot. I'm everything they're not, not. Pretty ooshy gleaming. Little tiny dancer, oh, but she only does it for me. I got you. Ice on your wrist cause I want to. You're the one cause I'm cool with you. Next to you. Oh. And your hair and the way that you talk. You're a bad little thing, gotta step in your walk. OGs in the game, they be in love with my star. Not here for a while. There's some insecure people trying to mess with the plans. You help me focus on myself, help me focus on the fans. Oh yeah. And when it all comes down, and when it all falls down, don't trip, I got you. Okay. I hear this one and I think this is the last one. No, I hear Divine Masculine say, I've got a couple more for you. Pack a bowl, my love. I really love you. You know, I miss you a lot. Thanks for that. I have something to tell you. something I've been quiet about for a while, but I bit my nails when my daughter was first held hostage, or when she was first starting to really, really suffer before that point. It was just before all of this happened. She started biting her fingernails out of anxiety, and that broke me. I stopped biting mine when I was in cosmetology school because I was doing my nails and other people's all of the time. And that was it was close to 15 years ago, 10 to 15, over 10, closer to 15, give or take. But I stopped biting them. And then while being abused again after school, my early 20s, then I started biting them again. And then I stopped when I left the abuse and I was with Mr. Meeker. But then the abuse picked up again, and my daughter and I were alone being abused. And then she started biting her nails as a result of being abused and the anxiety that caused, and that stressed me out, and I couldn't stop. So for like 5 years from that point, from like 2020, 1920, until just about 5 or 6 months ago, when not only did I start more deeply communicating with my divine masculine, more specifically, the awareness of the contract was had. And there is absolutely, giving credit where it's due here, a parallel in that timeline. The bridged connection and the love and support that comes from this connection on the soul merge level, that is also I know he's been praying for me. I can't take credit for that alone. So I'm telling you, there's a reason that when he and I started talking, I was able to stop biting my nails. I tried. I prayed about it and I tried. Dude, I might cry on this one for like years. Because it's not about the nails. That's just a final anxiety response. It's about all the abuse that caused it. And he finally brought me enough peace to stop. So thanks for that. Goodness gracious. He says, I know you're tired. I'm so fucking tired of fighting. I don't want to fight. I never wanted to fight. But you can't just lay down and take the abuse either. I didn't ask to be put in warrior mode, but they didn't give me another choice. It was either lay down and die or fucking fight. And you know the first was not an option. So there's that. Pretty Little Fears, J. Cole. Speaking of. Goodness gracious. So to be clear, you know, it was me. I worked on that really hard. I kept manifesting. But also, it's when that connection came through. And he actually, I picked it up telepathically. He said, if you grow your nails out, I'll take you to do them. And I'm like, oh, I do my own nails. And I don't think he understood at that point, like, that I meant like this. Because most girls can't do their nails like this. And I know that. Right, he says the degree of art that you do, exactly, that's what I'm talking about, and that's what he meant. And so he gets that part of it a little bit more, but it was here, you know, I don't want you to do that or feel like you need to do that. If you know, I'll stop, I'll take care of you. And it was the mutuality, it was the love. And like I said, I know he's been praying for me too, but that's also mutual. You don't think I pray for him? All the time. Every day.
Who you with? Don't tell them. Come on, fellas. That ain't none of your biz. Got on your your bodysuit, you know I'm on your ass today. Would you let me hit it thrice if I asked today? She know my sleep.
Somebody says, what? How? Nothing, never anything to violate people, anybody's space or free will. Specifically the opposite, but that he's able to see clearly, and that nothing that needs to, nothing that God wants for him in his life is blocked, or that he's able to see if there are sketchy people around him, and just for his well-being, for his growth, for his highest development, for his soul. Somebody says, why? Love. What do you mean? Out of love. 120:33.
I be swinging it back and forth to you in your casket, babe.
Wait. I got it now. I'm turning the light on. Watch your eyes. Bone daddy.
I be swinging it back and forth to you in your casket, babe. Girl, you on my best side. Bet you from the west side.
And I got the magic stick.
I just wanna know. Don't just sugarcoat. I say it all if you want. Could you tell me like it is? Pretty little fears. Cause it's in my ear.
There's another round of abundance Reiki coming through, also chakra clearing.
Say it proud, you want it more. We open door, hit the couch, then the floor. I cut it up like a scissor, love galore. She never bored. There's so much shit we can do. You free to say whatever, baby, if you asking me. No limit when I'm in it, got a masterpiece. I'm hoping I don't have a fast release. Got me focused like I'm out here trying to get my master seat. Throwing up the peace out. Girl, I'm from the east side. Girl, you on my best side. Said you from the west side. Now I just wanna know. Don't you sugarcoat. I say it all if you want. He says, I'll say it all if you won't. So if you're having a difficulty, if you're in a space, just let me tell you how I feel. I'm ready to talk now. Pretty much. Could you tell me like it is? Pretty little fears. Use it to my ear. Now I just wanna know. Don't you sugarcoat. I say it all if you want. Now could you tell me like it is? Pretty little fears. Use it to my ear. I heard that, Divine Masculine. That's interesting. He's never asked for this before. But I do usually show it this way, so hold on. Watch your eyes. For some reason, he's asking to see them all. Cat hair in one spot. I can do that. Hold on. And these ones. Hold on. Pick up. And then these ones. Wow. Screenshots, I saw that. Also heard that. Thank you. You're welcome.
heard that. I'm making a portfolio for you. Oh, so am I. So feel free to join me. I'm open to your thoughts. I'm listening. Love you. A lot.
I'm loving your light, vulnerable, letting your guard down.
It's honorable.
Especially when the
Passing been friendly to you, but there's magic in that. You're the flower that I gotta protect, keep alive in the winter time. Now don't you die yet. You've been way more than a friend to me. We're more like fam. I raised you, you raised me. Let's turn this whole thing around. Confide in me. Take the weight up off your shoulder blades and try to store the pain inside on me. Do you like that? Like they don't know you're God sent, but me, I view you like that. That he made you like that. For your smile, I don't mind a little rain. For your vibe and your smile, I don't mind a little rain. I'm your dog. My ears perk up at the sound of your name. Handle your flame, a wildfire.
Your name, counting your main, wildfire, can't handle your flame, down on your shame, wild, how I come drowning your fragrance, you that red pill, that a nigga found in the matrix. Before I had you, this shit was fantasy, you plant a seed, it grows some roots, a branch and leaves, becomes a tree of life until our nights are filled with peace and stress and strife, and that's the blessing
that I get from wife and you, right? And I heard this earlier too, hold on, whoops.
That beautiful black child, come and shed the black cloud for your vibe and your smile. I don't mind a little rain. I'm your dog, ears perk up at the sound of your name. Counting your main, wildfire, can't handle your flame. Down on your shame, wild, how I come drowning your fragrance. You that red pill that a nigga found in the matrix. Before I had you, this shit was fantasy. You plant a seed, grow some roots, a branch and leaves. Becomes a tree of life until our nights are filled with peace from stress and strife. And that's the blessing that I get from wife and you. Cause you entrusted me with the key to your heart, beating you smart. Cause even though I need a new start due to my past transgression, you believed in me. I guess the light I see in you is what you see in me. Says she from the west side, yeah, she's in my best side,
You know what, I hear this too. He did say, I have a few more songs for you, didn't he? And these are all from DM's perspective too. I really loved that, I'm not mad. Let's do this one. He says this is going to be a good shower. Oh yeah, it absolutely is. Nice and steamy, and probably bump some music in there too. Baby, you're one of one to me. You know that I should probably wife you up. Baby, I swear I'm done with these. Other bitches, they don't mean shit to me. You were trying to know me when they didn't know me. But we fell in love, we both word at the mouth. Way before the rolling, you was just my homie. You were this shit, revving my engine. Looking back, shame it was on your face. Baby, you're one to me. You know that I should probably wife you up. Baby, I swear I'm done with these. All the bitches that only shit to me. I'm turning down the rest for you. If they call me foul, I'm fighting all the rest for you. You make me a better me. I make you a better you. Rider with the top off, looking like the letter U. Teaching you the language of the universe. Rosetta who? Put you on a pedestal. All eyes on me, but you love me. When I had 7 views, looking like I should go halves on a baby with you. And if I'm wrong, I want to bet it with you. You'll all up chewing, but I'm up to it. Yep, only girl, call back. Tell these other women fall back.
They be hating on the preview. They think that it's only for the entertainment.
Like E-News.
I can see the sequel. Let's do more I do.
And let's redo.
Baby, you're a
One to me. I know that I should probably wind you up. Baby, I swear I'm done with this. All the women nail me shit to me. Okay. I heard this as well. This one, I listened to this a lot in, God, middle school, high school, or no, I think it was middle school, late middle school. Come on, I'll show you magic. And you want some more? Shake it up. Working up a sweat stroke. Tonight's the night you can fall in love. Till you made a thug. Cause I can back it up. The death stroke. Ooh! I'm the baddest. Sure you don't believe me. Call me tonight. I'll show you magic. I got the magic clip. Girl with boys. Don't test my skills, cause my head game have you head over heels. In the same color wheels. Give a nigga deep throat. Guys wanna wipe me and give me the ring. Do it anywhere, anyhow. Down for anything. Junk in my trunk, they made for jumps. I'ma make you high. I can hit twice and I am the baddest chick. Shorty, it don't really make. Call me tonight. Magic. Magic. One minute, 6 seconds. Oh! After one back shot. Come here, magic. And I got the magic clit. I did also hear this one earlier, so I have one more from Divine Masculine. No, that's not true. I've got two more, but we're going to break it up with this one just to squeeze it in there. We don't play that black and white shit. I don't care what your gender is. If you're an ass, you're an ass. End of discussion. I'd like to be the strangler. Puny neck. He acknowledged my existence, but he just displayed it. Thank you. Imagining things and he just can't see that he's manically depressed. Jealousy and envy, worlds and in a frenzy, and he turns into me and sees my face. So he just twists and he twirls, spirals and spins till he hurls himself into rage. Cause he does nothing even know me.
Even though he sees me
Everywhere he goes,
so he just
tortures himself. He has no fortune and wealth, so he extorts someone else to get his dough.
And now he's acting like a bully,
So he tries to push it, but he knows that he can't pull me, so he's mad.
He has no choice but to scream and
Raise his voice up at me, cause it annoys him to see that I'm not scared. I'm not bowing to no motherfucking. I won't cower to no. I'll be damned if I don't stand up to a. Fight like a man. I know what must be fucking with you emotionally. That just are.
They just keep hammering me now that I'm
Down at 15, suddenly now I got beef with this
faggot job.
Hello. Man in a dress.
As such a puppet, or bitch job is whole hand up it and just make him say what he wants him to say. But she'll dance her on a string and
I'm so nervous that he'd say anything to keep this.
So now John thinks that he's so tough and murder ain't the big bad wolf and they go huff and puff and blow our label down. But our building's made out of bricks,
So you ain't taking our shit, dog. You just did a song with Bobby Brown.
So now you try to pull the race card and it backfires.
Now you try to pull the gay card, and it backfires in your face hard, because you know that I don't play that transphobic shit.
Cause you know we don't play that black and white shit. Plus the style that you fought when you was ecstasy up was just a man
who's dressed up as a white bitch. I'm not bowing to no motherfucking bully. I'm not coward to no bully. Fight like a man, you bitch with a beard. I don't care about your gender, but the second you start bullying me, that is no longer a topic. I will handle you like any other bully, and I will bully you the fuck back. I'll give your energy right back to you, and you won't like it. You'll choke. So I do suggest you just don't send it out and mind your business in the first place, because when I clap back at you, after you decided to poke an issue and pick a fight with me, well, that's your fault. You required a response. If you required a response, you should have minded your business. This one's from Divine Masculine. Do you hear that? These lyrics are so pretty. Steady hands, he will harvest the stars and keep them in a silver box. And I'm his velvet fox. get you right off the counter spot, but I do need a little elbow room for a second. You can hang out over here with me, though. You did step on the computer. That's okay. But he's still standing, feeling unidentified. But he's not pretending. He knows that I'm a star, and he wants to let me know. He's never known heaven before, and he longs gentle as he should be. And I love the way he sees me. Okay, last one. And I'm his velvet fox. I also heard this one. And he's still standing, feeling I can't hide, and he's not pretending. Here we go. Commercial's over. Oh, this one's in the down bar, in the sidebar. I've got to play this too. It's up next. If you know, you know. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, I met your demons, but they do not scare me. I know they'll be angels.
Oh, good timing. I'm just about to head off of here. I've got one more song after this one. I hope you had a good dinner. What did you have? I see spaghetti. Somebody had spaghetti for dinner. I don't know who, but I just saw spaghetti in the center of my forehead. Greens, something like maybe salad or green beans or what is that, asparagus? Somebody had pasta and veggies or something. I saw that.
I've seen all your seasons. Your cold February. I know you'll be blooming in a matter of time. What I'm saying is I can't shoot, get you. Nothing we can get through. If I see you going down that road, then I won't let you. I'll catch you. No matter what. Cause the best of me loves the best of you. And all the rest I can see right through. Trust in me and I trust you too. Cause the best of me loves the best of you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That sounds, I'm not a tuna girl, but this sounds, was it a tuna melt? Just grilled tuna. I don't know, I might, we'll see. I hear yes. And so if my holy team is saying, yes, you will stream later, then I will be on later. Okay. I just need to finish up my shower and do a couple of other things here, but I will. So if you need to go chill, grilled tuna with zucchini and what is that? Rice. That's what I saw, like pasta or something. Zucchini. So greens and grains. I saw that. Good. Oh, grilled tuna. So like not a tuna fish sandwich, not a tuna melt. Got it. But like healthy. That's a good meal, sir. Yeah, that's good. You do have to be careful with tuna. I know about the mercury content because I think tuna is one of the, is it tuna? Oh, it's swordfish. I guess tuna's up there too, but swordfish are worse. I was thinking of swordfish. Somebody says swordfish. Yeah, I actually used to like swordfish growing up. No, I'm not it's like cat food. I can't, ugh, my whole body just recoiled. My stomach just dropped and I just choked back a gag. If that tells you anything. Oh, my head hurts now. That's not good. Nope, no cat food for me. But yeah, no, that's a healthy meal. Good omegas and healthy veggies. Brava. Dark side, dance with my shadow.
Also, no. No shade. If somebody likes canned tuna fish, I'm not judging you. I just cannot personally stand it. It's a flavor and texture thing for me. I'm not judging you. It's not a big deal. And I'm glad you love it if you love it. But I do not. And I never have. Not since I was a kid, ever.
Run from the fight.
But I did used to like grilled swordfish. They used to do it on the grill with steaks growing up, and I do remember that when we had that, I never disliked it. I just don't remember having it for like since I was little.
I'll be your ally through all the battles. And I know it'll be alright. What I'm saying is I know you know me, wrestle with the only. See me at my lowest, all you had to do was hold me. No matter how far I fall. Cause the best of me loves the best of you. And all the rest I can see right through. You trust in me and I trust you too. Cause the best of me loves the best of you.
Yeah, I think all of those bigger fish, you have to be more mindful, but it's because they eat so many fish, and every time they eat a fish that has a little bit of mercury in it, they're consuming the mercury that's also in the fish that they eat. So it just builds up in there for somebody who doesn't know what I'm talking about. We are talking about. It just builds up in their system. So the more, the older that the bigger fish get, and the more fish that they eat, the more mercury they usually have in them. And then when you eat those big fish, you're eating all the mercury that they've consumed over their life too, that's stuck in their system. So that's not great. It's not great, but in moderation, it can be. Fish is really healthy for a lot of people. Yep. I don't blame you. Yeah, I had sandwiches like that made for me as a child, and nope. To be fair, this person who was making these she could burn water trying to boil spaghetti, so probably also had something to do with that, but I just don't like it very much at all. I don't like it at all. Let's not minimize. But no judgment. Everybody's got their preferences. It's just not my cup of tea. Somebody says, what about it? All of it. Flavor, texture, smell. I can't stand it. Ugh. But other people love it. Matthew McConaughey has a video out where he loves, he says he's like the master of tuna fish sandwiches or something. Hold on. He did like an interview about it. I saw it. It's the second thing that popped up on the search. Look.
Tuna fish salad master maker. Every Sunday night, clean out the fridge. Gonna make a badass tuna fish. Starts with the base. You get you good tuna. Next, you gotta watch how much lemon and vinegar you add, because if you add the mayo.
Whoops.
Mix with wasabi. I'll finely slice the dill pickled gherkins, crispy jalapeno chips. Give it a little crunch, and then at the end I'll go some frozen green peas. And then, as you know, as every redneck knows, is it better right then, or is it better covered after you put it in the fridge? I'm a tuna fish salad master.
So anyway, that was. I'm not judging you. If you love tuna fish, maybe you'd like that video. It's Matthew McConaughey. Go check it out. I think after that he actually did put out like a little recipe short of him making it, so like in his kitchen or in a kitchen, so you can check that out. I'm not judging. I just don't like it. That's all. Because somebody was offended by that. Don't you eat what you like. That's fine. I just don't like it on any level. This one is one of my favorites.
Baby, what you got can make me fall in love. I don't know what it is.
It reminds me of drugs. No, got me weak. My when I sleep, out of my dreams. Baby, what you got make me fall in love. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of drugs. I don't know, got me weak. Can get you out of my dreams. Oh yeah. What is it that you do different? You gon' take me out my pimpin', yeah. It must be something I'm missing. Yeah, give it to me. You bring me down. You bring me down. Something about your loving, baby. I need it around. Gotta give me something. You don't give me nothing. No. Yeah, just give it to me, baby. What you got to make me fall in love? And I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of drugs. And I know got me, buddy, got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep. Can get you out of my dreams. Oh, you know I tried it, and times I lied for you outside. Bonnie and Clyde, stay by my side. Come be my wife, come be my bride. Talking about love, I just need to know. Let me be your lover, baby. I'll give you love. Talking about another one, I need another one, yeah. Yeah, just give it to me, baby. What you got can make me fall in love. And I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of drugs. No one got you, got me weak. Can get you out of my dreams. Oh yeah. All right. I'm going to quickly just do some shields. Somebody asks what shields are. Just energy shields, protection. For those who'd like. So good. And this one is a newer version of this. He did a live session 5 months ago, and it's the first one that I saw or heard. It's so good. And the original's good too, but there's just something about this. It's got an extra spark of magic in it. I think maybe possibly because, I don't know. I don't know whether it's his development as an artist or he was just really feeling it, but sparkly. Wait. Hold on, I hear one. Last one, I think. No, Divine Masculine says, no, I've got 2 more for you. Really? Thought we were done. I need to go chill, babe. Are you asking to cap it? I mean, I would like to go put my butt back in the bath. Yeah. But also, no, if you have messages, I'm listening. But, yeah. It's not like the conditioner in my hair's, or it's not like my hair is going to be mad at the conditioner I've had soaking in it for however long I've been here, but yeah, I'm done. I heard that. I didn't realize I was holding you up. It's all right. I just would like to go hang out with myself and chill, you know. Oh, that was Quail, by the way, that last song. Quail, What You Got. Quail. I definitely will. I hope you enjoy your night. I'm glad you enjoyed your dinner. It's full belly. Also, those good nutrients, they just help. They help people feel better. I know it's good to feel the boost of good nourishment in your system versus kind of crashing from not eating well. So enjoy that. Just married. I'll carry you home when you're tonight or 55 years down the road.
There's so many places this could go. Don't want you to wonder, darling, I want you to know. We were talking to the sunset, throwing dreams against the wall. I know none of them are stuck yet, but I bet it on you, honey. Oh, I would risk it all. These days, these nights, are changing my mind, my mind. And say it on you. I'm not afraid to say it, to say it's true. Oh, you know I'll carry you home, whether it's tonight or 55 years down the road. Oh, there's so many places to go. Don't want you to wonder, all I want you to know. You listen every night. I choose us every time. We were California dreaming.
Carry You Home by Alex Warren. Oh, wait. Have to give Divine Masculine his moment on this because mine can do backflips. And this just reminded me of that. Somebody says backflip. I mean, like back tucks. Yeah. Standing back tucks at that. That's pretty badass.
Our life fit in that car. Didn't have a bed to sleep in. We kept each other warm under a ceiling full of stars.
These days, these nights are changing. You said to say it's true. Oh, you know I'll carry you home, whether it's tonight, 55 years down the road. Sorry. Listen every night. I choose us every time. I heard that. All right, he's saying let this play, but I'm pulling that song up. This is the last song. You know what? This one he's been playing for me for 3 days straight, 158.22, and I'm not complaining. It's called Crazy by Shawn Mendes. It's also very pretty, and I'm glad you like the music. You're very welcome. Oh, you know what? I love this so much. Look at this. Even the people in the band and the wait staff, they're all having so much fun. Swinging towels around. It's so cute. And then also, thanks. What I also noticed about this is the dancers in this. So the singer Alex Warren, this song is about his wife. There's a whole backstory to his life. It was rough and sad, and he's been through a lot. But he met and found his now wife. They got married within the last year, and this song was basically an example of their wedding before it happened, I believe. And they hired dancers that looked like the bride and the groom, relatively speaking, to do these seemingly professional dances for the video, but basically to act as if they were Alex and his wife Kovra, which I think is beautiful. Somebody's saying, what has he been through? A lot. His mother was an alcoholic. His father died of cancer, I think, before that, and then that didn't make the alcoholism better. And when she drank, she was abusive, sometimes physically. I saw a video of her slapping him while she was drunk one day. And then she got sober, and then she died of, I think, cirrhosis of the liver. So she stopped drinking, and then because of the drinking, her body crashed because she had done it for so long and it just gave out. And so he lost both of his parents. And the thing about his wife was from Hawaii, actually, and they met, I think, online, and she was coming to where he was in the States to visit him. She was going to stay with him at his parents' house, or his mom's house, but then he and his mom got into a fight the day that the girlfriend was supposed to show up, or now she's his wife, but Kovra. I heard that is a lot. Yeah, and the mom kicked him out, and so she had just flown from Hawaii, and so they were just staying and like crashing on their friends, if not couches, if I recall, then definitely in like the backs of their friends' empty cars. Their friends would just hand them car keys and say it's like it's better than being on the street, you know. They didn't know what else to do. But somebody says, how old? Young, like teenage, early 20s. So yeah. And then he has a song called Burning Down, I believe, and that one was about the Hype House. And it was like a influencer house where a bunch of kids were living, and it was drama. They did lots of stuff for YouTube, a lot of drama, but the song is about basically trusting the wrong people and thinking that these people had your back, but really they were plotting on you the whole time. I think a lot of us can resonate with that. And then they blame us for it. They pick a fight or they provoke an issue and then they try to put the blame on us. The scapegoats. I heard that he really has had a hard life. Yeah. And the love, the way that he pours his spirit and his love from songs about his parents to his wife in here. I'm like, this is what makes his music so magical. Let me have a couple more songs for you. There's this one about the Hype House thing. And then there's this one about his parents. It's called Save You a Seat. And he's talking also about, like, I'll save you a seat at my wedding. To his parents. You know how people will pull an empty chair out and just keep an empty chair for their loved ones that have passed so that they can sit in the crowd and watch. It's like that. Really, really pretty. He's a beautiful artist. And I think part of what makes him a beautiful artist is that it's his heart. It's his... Ooh, this might make me cry, dude. This is a spirit that shines through. And I love his wife, too. I love to see their relationship. It makes me happy to see them happy, especially after all that pain, man. Sad. I already have tears in my eyeballs. It's because we understand the depth of pain, so we appreciate that love.
Did you have me standing here in your wildest dreams? Whoa, just like a memory, you never left me. You just left too soon. I'll save you a seat next to me. You always at the table. Hope you're proud of what you see. Watching with the angels. You're written in my blood. It's your blood that I bleed. Wherever you are, wherever I'll be, I'll save you a seat.
I see that somebody's crying, and it's okay. I love you a lot, guys, and don't think that I haven't done the same thing plenty of times on these exact songs.
Feel you in the rain that falls, so I still get shivers. Running like a family car down a perfect day. Did you find mom up there? Tell me, are you with her? I wonder if the ones who go miss the ones who stay. Oh, just like a memory, you never left me. You just left too how safe you would sit next to me. You always at the table.
I don't have a Discord yet. Actually, I've been thinking about that for a while, like Twitch or Discord. But I do have an email. It's linked in the description box below. All of my information is in the description box, but so is my email, which is horizonholistics@hotmail.com. But the exact email is right below. If you click on that About Me description, should be in my About Me too. There's also listed on my homepage of my website, which is also in the description for contact. Let's do this one. Oh, sorry, that was loud. I choose us every time. This is the part that I was talking about. Even the wait staff is happy, and I think this is so adorable. Yeah, man, get it. I would love that. Thank you. Music is good. Good music is good. Okay. So this one is, I think this is the last one I have. But this is Burning Down. This one was about the hype house. Nope, I hear one more. But that's it. Divine Masculine says he's capping it there. I appreciate that. Let's write, no. Poor Man's Poison. You know what? It's by a band called Poor Man's Poison. We did just talk about that a bit. Just being grateful for what is available for survival. Yeah. But also it flips around on a positive note. I am the righteous hand of God. I have to reboot this page. Hi, baby kitty. You are so sweet. I hear Dialed Drunk by Noah Kahn. I really like Noah as well. I'm being told not to play that one right now. I think just for time and my own well-being, I just need to go chill. Divine Masculine says yes. But you may like those ones as well. Noah, Kahn. Kahn. Or no, Kahn, I believe. Yeah. Somebody says, which ones? There's one about, it's like, a Dial Drunk. It's talking about, it's like an ex of somebody who is drinking and they get caught drinking and the police are trying to arrest them and they're doing their one phone call out and they're calling an ex-girlfriend who they are obsessed over and that's why they're drinking and she doesn't answer or she hangs up the phone and he says even the even the cops, I don't know. It's a weird energy, but it's a good song. And there's another one too. Hold on. Also False Confidence. It's giving karmic energy. Both of these. They realize, oh yeah, we did pick that up. Trying to project my confidence back to me, trying to feed off of it and then project it back to me, as if projecting my own confidence back to me in a false demeanor would transfer their insecurity to me and let them stay in my It's just weird. If you were here earlier, you heard that. False confidence, Noah. Also, there's another one too. Northern Attitude's another one. You're gonna go far. Actually, maybe I'll play that one, just that one. All My Love, I like that one too. I really like Noah, actually, a lot. It's stick season. Hi, Despicable. Good, go enjoy your vibes. I'm gonna join in my own vibe. Water vibe later in a little bit. That's my next move. How are you? We're alive and surviving. I'm super grateful to still be overcoming and have the space to make positive changes for sure. But it's been a journey. I hope you're all right as well. And it's nice to see you. I thought about you a day or so ago. Hoped you were all right. It's nice to see your name and face pop up, so to speak. All right, we've got this one, Poor Man's Poison. This is a great one, though. No, that's not it. That's Providence. There's probably a reason for that. It's referencing Divine Providence is the download I'm getting. This one's called Hell's Coming With Me. I am the righteous. Oh, it's 3 minutes and 33 seconds long, too. Huh.
I guess you never know someone you think you know. Can't see the knife when you're too close, too close. It scars forever when someone you call a friend shows you the truth can be so cold, so cold. I wipe the dirt off your name with the shirt off my back. I thought that you'd do the same, but you didn't do that. Whoa. The one who's wanted for all the fires you started. The house was burning down, I had to get out. You said that love's for dinner. Burning down, look at you now. Okay, whoops. How do you sleep at night? No one to hide behind. Betrayed every lie you had. To make amends. Got drunk on bitterness, and you still claim that you're innocent. No one who's wanted for all the fires you started. You said that I was wanted for all the fires you started. You said the house was burning down. Well, I had to get out. You led your saints and sinners. Come on, kitty, kitty. You led your saints and sinners. You fed them lies for dinner. And you said the house was burning down. Well, I had to get out. Well, look at you now. Hi, baby kitty. Sorry, it was loud. You fed them lies for dinner.
Taking a breath for me, sing for once. You break down fall. Pray for me, sing for once. I'm the one who's wanted for all the fires you started. Burning down, and I had to get out. You fed them lies for dinner. Pray for me, downfall. You know, you had every chance to make amends, but you got drunk on bitterness instead. And you still try to claim that you're innocent. It's sad. There's people who try to pick a fight and then point fingers when they get called out for it. You said that I was wanted for all the fires you started? No. You knew the house was burning down. I had to get out. Phoenix who? Not you. Arsonist. Let's do this one, actually. This is Crazy by Shawn Mendes. I'm really proud of everybody. I'm just going to finish vibing with these last couple of songs, but I think I'll be back later. I keep getting a download about coming back. I don't know what for. Yes, I do. They're saying maybe a reading. Definitely a reading. I don't know what else. We'll see. Flow it out.
I don't need a watch to tell the time. Think I don't need the sun to help me shine. Think I don't need a girl to be alright. Guess I didn't know that I didn't need shoes on my feet. That I didn't need a bed to fall asleep. That I didn't need love to be complete. Guess I didn't know that I just got this crazy feeling. I've been making someone wait for me. For me. All I think about when I'm awake, part of every night and every day, and everything's a mess in your way. Now I know all of this is getting really old. I'm having trouble sleeping on my own, feeling like a house but not a home. I want you to know that I just got this crazy feeling. I've been making someone wait for me. For me. Guess I need a watch to tell the time. Guess I need the sun to help me shine. And I really need you in my life. Now I know that you give me this crazy feeling. And you won't have to wait no more for me. For me. And I just got this crazy feeling. I've been making someone wait for me.
Oh boy, such a goofball. This is stick season. I like stick season too.
As you promised me that I was more than all the miles combined, you must have had yourself a change of heart halfway through the drive, cause your voice trailed off exactly as you passed my exit sign. Kept on driving straight and left our future to the right. Now I'm stuck between my anger and the blame that I can't face. Memories or something even smoking
Weak in our place. I am terrified of weather, says I see you when it rains. Doc told me to travel, but there's COVID on the plane, so cover my.
But it's the season of the sticks, and I saw your mom. She forgot that I exist, and that's half my fault. But I just like to play the victim. I'll drink
Alcohol.
till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some
version of you that I not have, cause I did not choose.
tired tracks and one
Pair of shoes, split in half, but I don't have to do.
So I thought that if I
Piled on the good and all my bad,
that I could
cancel out the
darkness
I inherited from dad.
know I am no longer
Funny, cause I miss the way you laugh.
once called me forever.
Now you still won't call me back, and I
Love Vermont, but it's the
season of the sticks, and I
saw your mom.
she forgot that I exist, and I'm half my fault.
But I just like to play the victim. I'll drink
Alcohol till all my friends come home for Christmas. Dream each night of some version of you
might not have, but I
did not lose.
tired tracks and one
Pair of shoes,
and I'm
split in half, but I don't have to do. But I don't have to do. My other half was you. I know this pain is only passing through, but I doubt it.
love Vermont, but it's the
Season of the sticks, and I
saw your mom.
she forgot that I exist, and I
Half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink
alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas.
and I'll
Dream each night of some version of you.
might not have, but I did not lose. Now you're
Tired tracks and one pair of shoes, split in half, cause I don't have to do. That one was definitely like fallen masculine, karmic masculine for sure. Aching for divine feminine. Somebody says these are good. Noah's talented. I like Noah too. Very campy, a lot of his music, but I don't mind this. I don't mind it. I have a very eclectic taste. It's not really about the genre as long as it's good. And sometimes songs will come up in mediumship and I'm like not really a fan of the song or the genre, but it's about the lyrics. It just kind of depends. I like these. So I'm glad you do too, and you're welcome. We share good things. Networking. No gatekeeping good tunes here. Can I Be Him by James Arthur just hit the sidebar recommended.
the only time I got to praying for it.
I love this one too.
The only time I got to praying for red lights when I saw your destination as a deadline. It's just normal conversation, baby, it's all fine. Making quiet calculations
Where
when
the
the
fault lies,
it's as good a land,
or at least it was,
it takes a strong hand
and a sound mind.
College kids are getting so young, ain't they? They're correcting all the grammar and spray paint. And I even gave up driving after nightfall. I got tired of the frat boys, the brights on. It's just good to land, or at least it was. It takes a strong hand and a sound mind. It makes me smile to know when things get hard. Ooh, you'll be far. Ooh, you'll be far from here. And while I clean shit up in the yard. Ooh, you'll be far. Ooh, you'll be far from here.
Pack up your bags.
So pack up your car, put a hand in your heart. Say whatever you feel, be wherever you are. We're not angry at your love.
You're the best thing that we lost.
The birds still sing,
Folks will still fight.
porch still creak.
The leaves will still die. We're not angry at your love. You're the greatest thing we lost.
And we'll all be here forever.
So I'm picking up the two things, and not just me, but like when I move out of here, the people who decided to bully me and or like play games or whatever, this is applicable to that, right? You're the greatest thing we lost is what they are saying or will be saying to me, but also this one goes out to Mr. Meeker. I'm not angry at you, love. You're the greatest thing we lost.
The leaves still die, we ain't angry at you, love. We'll be waiting for you, love. And we'll all be here forever. And we'll all be here forever. Overdue for a revival. Spent so long just
Getting by.
that's the
Think
thing
about survival. Who the hell likes living just to die?
likes living just to die.
Tell me you would make a difference.
Like
I'm drunk and shut you down.
Won't be by
Your own volition. When you step foot outside this, won't be by your own volition. If you step foot outside this town, meaning all they did was bully the crap out of you. Of course you left. Don't look back. Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0.
It's only there for always.
Pick up your car, put it on your heart. Be wherever you are. You're not angry at your love. You're the greatest thing we lost.
Birds
Still sing, your folks will still fight. Still clean, the leaves will still die.
angry at you, love.
We'll be waiting for your love.
We'll all be here forever.
And we'll all be here together. Okay, one more for these karmic energies. And then I do have... I'm going to cap it right here at this next one. One that was in the description box for Divine Masculine, and I just mentioned Mr. Meeker. So that makes sense. Can I be him? Popped up again. This one, again, is 3 minutes and 33 seconds long on a timestamp. This is Hell's Coming With Me by Poor Man's Poison. Good one.
They all laughed as he turned around slow. They said, you ain't welcome around here
Anymore, you might as well go. No, silly goose, come on.
Blood from his face as he slowly came
To his knees.
He said, I'll be back when you least
baby, baby.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic creature. If you ever let them teach her, you'll be headed up that hill to the grave. And it is well with my soul. You line the buckets full of money that you steal from the poor. On the way down to hell, you hear me ring my bell. Ring the devil twice as much to keep your soul. There was a drifter passing through that little valley. He had promised he was coming back to town. Didn't know him, but his gun around his waist. He come back to burn that town to the ground.
First there was fire, then there was smoke. Preacher man was hanging by a rope. And then they all fell to their knees. That drifter begged him, please, as he raised his fist before she spoke. Oh God, I am Zadkiel, you won't forget. I'll be back, I guarantee. And that God is coming with me. And the devil will kiss my feet. All is well with my soul. You lined your pockets full of money that you stole from the poor. On your way down to hell, you hear me ringing that bell. God's coming with me. Last one. No, I did hear more. I heard chinchilla, trigger, but I think maybe we'll start with that one on the next live. I'm definitely capping this after this. Sorry, that was loud. The Devil Went Down to Georgia just started playing by itself. That was not on my cue. Also, Falling All on You is in the description box of that one, so definitely Divine Masculine song, which I'll open up for the next one, and then Hardy, Wait in the Truck, so definitely calling out domestic abuse and criminals.
The devil went down to Georgia.
He was looking for a soul to steal.
He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When
He was in a bind because he was way behind and willing to make a deal. So these toxic karmics who've been like at their wits' end, making desperate attempts to get one over on light workers, they feel like it's their last chance to try to get out of trouble or like pin things on a victim or try to get a victim back under their thumb before the victims have fully escaped, or like they're so caught up in their karma and legal consequences and whatever that there's just nothing that they can do. And they don't seem to realize that it's already there. We're already there, even if they haven't had the cuffs like slapped on them yet. The authorities already know, the warrants are already being drawn up. It's just a matter of time. So really they're being watched, spinning around trying to attack us again to try to cover up the fact that they've been attacking us to avoid penalty for previously attacking us. But that's actually just getting them caught up more, because people are watching them do again what they've been trying to deny that they ever did or have been doing the whole time. And they can see it. Our stories match up with what we're saying based on what they're doing, but their lies and claims that they're not doing the things that they're guilty of doing, yeah, that doesn't match, and people can see it from the outside looking in now.
young man sewing on a fiddle and playing it high. And the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. I guess
Mind you, again, this song, I did not play this song. This one started playing randomly on autoplay. I did not pick it. It's The Devil Went Down to Georgia by Charlie Daniels. It's an old one.
player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet
And so
with
it's
you.
the devil coming around and saying, I bet you that for as talented as you are, I can outdo you. For as good as you can play, this, oh, you know what? The man in a dress was playing a string instrument in that photo. So this makes sense as to why this played. I also played violin, growing up. And actually was such a prodigy that I was being abused. Violin was mandatory in first grade, and then you could continue playing it after that. And I was being abused. And so over the course of the summer, from the abuse that was happening, I somehow forgot to learn how to read sheet music. I mean, I knew, but then the summer went by and I came back to school not knowing how. But it was a whole season right before a concert, a whole season of music classes and all the different stuff. Before the teacher realized, his name was Mr. Wayner and Miss Edmondson. It was a whole season right before a concert when he came to me with a little bit of sheet music and realized that I couldn't play it. Like, he was going over the sheet music with me like a music teacher would, right? Just follow this. But he was realizing I couldn't follow what he was saying. And he looked at me confused and a little bit frustrated. I didn't understand how to explain this to him as a second grader. I didn't have answers for him. But he was baffled, and he said, well, how have you been learning the songs all season if you don't know how to read this music? And I said, I don't know. Well, turns out, as a little second grader, I had been playing by freaking ear. Prodigy.
Played pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul.
So the devil says, for as good as you think you are on that fiddle, I bet you that I can beat you, and if you win, you get my fiddle of gold, but if not, then I get your soul. So, what do you say?
The boss said my name's Johnny, and it...
Oh, okay. And the bully, the man in a dress with a beard, his name is Johnny. So that makes my name's Johnny. Yeah, the devil went down to Georgia, bitch.
A fiddle of gold against your soul. Here, I'll make a bet with
The man in a dress with a beard that's been bullying you, his name is Johnny? Yes.
Now you played pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due.
And he was posting, posting pictures of himself with a violin or a string instrument, and apparently had been trying to partner with Apple to do it. You should pick better artists. I promise you, there are different artists out there that do not have these moral flaws. And I'm not talking about being transgender. I'm talking about bullying women while you're walking around with a penis between your legs. Fuck off.
Souls, I think I'm better than you. The boss said my name's Johnny.
No, let's be clear, because I would say the same things to these karmic females. I wouldn't tolerate them either. I'll call them out for being nasty, abusive, mean bullies, just the same way. It's not acceptable no matter what gender they are, whether they choose it, whether they've transitioned or not. I don't care what you have or who you are. I care about your spirit and your character as a human, not a man, not a woman, not anywhere in between. Are you a decent person? And if you're not, I will call you out.
Be a sin, but I'll take your bet and you're gonna regret, because I'm the best as ever been. Johnny, rising up your bowl and play your fiddle.
Oh, except for in this case, Johnny loses. Because in this case, Johnny's the devil. And I'm Johnny. In accordance to this song.
Cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold.
But if you lose, the devil gets your soul.
The devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show. And fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said,
You know, you're pretty good, old son, but you just fly.
Chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Run, boys, run.
house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bed, then pick it up, go. Granny does your dog, but no child, no. I'll check it out, Despicable. Sorry, that's a little bit screechy, the high-pitched violin. Let me turn it down for a minute. But this next line is where it's at. Here's the moral of this story, Johnny. You man with a dress and a beard, you bully.
Because he knew that he'd been beat. He laid that golden fiddle on the ground. Knew that he. The devil bowed his head.
Because he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle down at Alexis Lily's feet.
Johnny said,
Devil, come back if you ever want to try again. Just kidding. I told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best there's ever been.
He played.
Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bed, then pick it up, go. Granny does your dog, but no child, no. Oh, hilarious. Save that one for later too. This is the last one I'm going to play right now. I've said that a few times, but for serious. And then I do have a short track list that did pop up, but I'm not doing that right now. What I will do is I'll start that on the next reading. But this came up again too. Somebody says, what are you going to do? Hang out, take a shower, finish washing this conditioner out of my hair. It's been soaking for a couple of hours. We're good now. And a couple of other tasks, but I'll be back, don't worry.
You walked into the room and now my heart's been stolen. You took me back in time to when I wasn't broken. Now I won, and I knew it from the very first moment. 'Cause the light came on when I heard that song, and I want you to sing it again. I said that every word you say, you wrote there for me. Like it was a private show, you left us on me. When the lights came on, I'll be there, sing it again. I'll be back, don't worry. The one you talk about in all your stories. Can I be him? I heard there was someone, but I know he don't deserve you. If you were mine, I'd never let anyone hurt you. Wanna dry those tears, kiss those lips I've been thinking about. When I heard that song, and I want you to sing it again. And every word you sing, you wrote for me. It was a private show. For me. When the lights come on, you'll be there to sing it again. The one you talk about in all your stories. When I be. Do I play drums and guitar? Or you do? I do not. Do you? I'll be the one. I'll be the one. Oh, can I be him? Won't you sing it again? Oh, won't you sing it again? Can I be him? Oh, sing it again. Oh, when you sing it again, can I be him? You won't think for me. Like it was a private show, but I know you love me slowly. And the lights came on. You be there. The one to talk about another story. Can I be him? 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 Please remember to pray. Come on, baby kitty. I know. I know. You want some attention. I love you guys. Do no harm. Take no crap. I'm going to go chill out in the shower for a bit. Cuddle this kitty because he wants some love. But I'll see you soon. I will be back. I think tonight. I keep getting the call, so we'll see how I feel after. But until then, I bid you adieu and take good care of yourselves. Blessings. Thanks for being here. See you soon. Toodles. Take good care of yourselves, please. I love you.